What?
And welcome back to another episode of Always Ballooning. I'm Toasty. And with me, I've got Allie. Hi, Allie.
Oh, hello.
We've also got Arlie. Hi, Arlie.
We can't hear you.
That's a
What?
fat fucking
There we
rip there,
go.
bud.
Why?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Got Carrie as well. Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
And Sarah with some sort of coffee cup that he's been trying to show off. I can't actually see what it says.
This says murder hobo.
Ooh.
I got it.
Looked like he was saying something, but I didn't actually hear him say anything.
I didn't say a goddamn thing. You shut your mouth.
Fuck you too, then. All
Off
right.
to a good start.
Cyrenik has rocks fall on him. Okay.
Yay.
In the middle of a field.
Would you say
Where did
stones?
those come from?
I mean, maybe some stones just jumped on him from behind.
Speaking of what Stone does every time he sees Sarah, how you doing there,
Yep.
Stone?
I am doing pretty good.
That's awesome.
Damn it.
All right. Well, why don't we kick things off with, I believe it's Stone telling us what happened the last time we played.
I do this under duress.
Yay.
Okay. All right. Now let me take a drink from my spiked cherry Coke.
Attaboy.
American corn syrup. Fantastic.
Ugh.
Nom, 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 nom.
I don't even drink that.
Madam Eva removed the curse from Ignatia. No evidence of bites. Party began to head towards the graveyard where everyone saw a Barovian woman was hanging from the gallows, except for Scorch, who saw himself there. So Cyrenik cut the body down and it melted and disappeared like a puddle. That was pretty gross. We dug up graves and were able to find enough diamonds because we needed them to handle the getting rid of the curses on everyone else. We found a magical bow and arrowheads, which Peg and Laura fight over. Word for word. Eventually, Cyrenik took the bow and one arrowhead for safekeeping. We found a book called the Tome of Strahd. Ooh. And headed back to the camp by nightfall. It was a full moon. Scorch was able to shake off a cursed transformation. Laura Laris fully transforms into werewolf, but tried to control her rage. Wait, but could she? Oh, wait. Ignatia uses the ropes to tie Laura's hands. Ooh, baby. Feet and snout, and puts her over her horse's horse. Okay, I was thinking like knees or something, but maybe
getting all
that's
flustered.
just anyway. Yeah, I started. Whew. I mean, it's getting kind of hot here, right? The door's closed. Laura's horse is tied to Scorch's horse. We rode back to camp. Cyrenik rides ahead and to speak to Madam Eva and told her what happened to us. Excuse me. And she says once the transformation started, it will be more difficult to remove the curse. But she prepares for the cure. Ignatia brings Laura over to cast the spell. Did it work?
All right, and that's where we're going to come back in. So, as Madam Eva finishes casting the spell, Laura Laris is starting to glow with this green, with this familiar green light that was used to that was that was used to cure Ignatia previously. And as the light fades, we see the form of Laura Laris. And Laura Laris, tell us what you look like right now.
Oh, no.
So the so as the light fades, you see like the bluish fur that she had like kind of starts to recede a little bit, but then stops. It's still there, it's just a little shorter than it was, and her eyes get a little less wild, but still like feral, still looks, like a half wolf person.
Woof.
But she's not like struggling or anything anymore.
Madam Eva, looking over Laura Laris, says, I don't. This. I'm sorry. This, as I said, it does not. It's not always successful after they transform initially, and um, yes, I don't think there's any removing the curse at this point. Um,
Oh, fun times.
What?
sometimes, uh, sometimes they, sometimes the magic will return them, will give to them more control if they in their transformed state. Uh, but sometimes they've just fully given into the primal urges of their uh, lichen form. Um, I would proceed with caution.
So she's a liability.
Your face is a liability, sir.
Okay.
Uh,
Werewolf. Dragon. Thing.
Um,
werewolf dragon.
Ignatia, you know Laura Laris the best out of the rest of the group. Could you give me an insight check with advantage, please?
Oh boy. What is my insight at? Oh, +1. That's something at least, right?
Oh,
17.
yay.
So like seeing Laura Laris fully transformed was a very it was a very like, unsettling thing for you because when you knew her previously, like she was mostly like in control kind of person. You've never seen them you never seen her lose control the way she did in that form. Um, and you're looking at the bound figure in front of you, and um, underneath the transformed form, you recognize something in her that looks more like the Laura Laris you know, albeit in a lupine form.
She's near me, right? Like,
Yes.
okay. So I'm gonna cautiously walk, keep a little bit distance, like at least a little more than arm's length distance, just for safety's sake. And just
She's
say,
a fucking wolf.
Laura,
Used to be a dragon.
are you here with us?
Yeah,
So
you guys are all around me. I'm right here.
I think you're still bound.
So I'm just like, so yeah, I'm bound. You guys are all around me, right here. Durr.
Okay, that definitely sounds like you. I'm going. I'm gonna look at the group first before I do this, and say I'm thinking about taking the rope at least off her muzzle so she can talk to us. Just the muzzle, just so she can talk to us, and we can get an idea at least of if this is going of what to do, how she's feeling, if this is going to be a good idea, if we need to do more to bound her. So I'm just going to take that off her muzzle.
I'm gonna guess
You
that
all
she's
okay with
not
this?
feeling great. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Well,
She's probably not feeling
obviously.
great. I could have told you that.
Obviously.
Yeah, remove a muzzle for whatever.
All right. So I've got.
Don't listen
I
to the
don't
cleric or anything.
want to burn her. So I've got a
Goddamn
dagger,
lie,
right?
Bill.
Okay. So I'm gonna shush. So I'm gonna get my dagger and show it to Laura and just say, I'm gonna cut the rope off your muzzle with this dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I do that.
You like cut it off and immediately I'm like the dog
Ooh.
like straightening out his little jaw thing. I'm like, oh,
Leans down
Sometimes
to
after your
Pig
mouth is
and
bound,
whispers,
you gotta, get the jaw loose again.
Hey Pig,
yeah.
what do you think werewolf dragon bacon would go for?
You're not making bacon.
You can't
Of
hear
me.
me. I'm whispering.
I have improved hearing right now, buddy.
Whatever. I want her to roll for that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll for it. I
Advantage because of my heightened senses.
think you do specifically get advantage on like some stuff with hearing and smell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nobody do a toot.
Cyrenik, I'll need you to make a stealth check, but
Oh.
instead of using dexterity, use your charisma modifier.
Which is
Well, wait, his is actually pretty good, isn't it?
mine's
yeah.
+1. My charisma modifier is
Oh.
+1.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you had higher charisma than that.
No, I have higher wisdom and intelligence.
Wait.
Do-
Oh, you're a cleric, not a paladin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Paladin
Yeah.
was out of the abyss.
I forgot about. Okay.
All right, so I'm rolling my charisma.
What'd you
Natural
get?
20.
Oh, jeez. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear you hear Cyrenik talking, but you can't make out what he's saying.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
wasted my natural 20 on that.
You did.
Could be
Roll,
worse.
roll.
You could roll a natural 1 on something with a DC of 8 for you.
True. I've done that.
Yep.
So, Laura,
Mm-hmm.
obviously I didn't turn, so I'm not sure what you're experiencing right now. Are you in control of your actions, your mind, your thought? Basically, are you going to be a danger to us?
I mean, everything freaking hurts because everything just turned into other things, but yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, it hurts.
My beautiful scales are missing.
I'm gonna poke Scorch. Like, do we not need to worry about Scorch's curse?
It got removed.
No, I thought it was like
Scorches was removed.
No. Ignatius was
no.
removed.
I thought
Yeah.
Scorch was removed.
Scorch hasn't been
Ignatius was
removed yet.
Scorch
Yeah,
was
when
able
we-
to resist the transformation.
Oh,
And when we came back, they did me first since I was already in the middle of. Like,
That's right.
Yeah, we
labor.
did.
Lucky you. Lucky. So yeah, I poke Scorch. I'm like, can we?
I turn
Tell my
around
buddy.
and bare my teeth.
Hey. Hey.
It's weird seeing a Warforged bare their teeth at you because, like, it makes you wonder why they have teeth.
Ooh. Just gnashing.
Because, like, they
Like-
don't eat.
No.
It's just
It's
another
like
weapon.
that fish
Just
they
another
found with
weapon.
human teeth. It's like
I saw that.
Yeah.
So weird.
Okay.
I mean,
While all of you have been while you guys have been dealing with Laura Laris's like lack of a transformation back, Madame Eva has been preparing the rest of the material components to administer the Huron Scorch. So
hey,
she's in the middle of
madam.
doing that. While you guys are having any other discussions you wish to have.
Hey, madam, you almost ready for Scorch over here?
Yep,
Baring teeth at pig here. It's kind of weird.
Very,
Well,
what? Teeth?
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Did he always have teeth?
I don't know. It's getting weird. It's all weird. It's all weird. Everything is weird now. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Give me a few more moments. I'm almost finished with the preparations. And you see her
Alright, so
like
are we
grinding
all,
away
like,
at the diamond.
Are we all together? Like together?
Is
like,
that John
can
Goodman? Is that John Goodman?
It's Jimmy, the mouth of the South Heart.
Oh, that
It
kind of
does
looks like.
look a little bit like John Goodman. You're right. I see it.
Oh my god, it does.
Well, maybe new John Goodman, but not the John Goodman that I remember.
From Roseanne.
Yeah. Can't like. It's okay. I want to pull Cyrenik away to have like a one-on-one conversation with him if I can, like really quickly.
Yeah, you have the space to do that. Probably have to leave the tent to like have that conversation.
We're on the outside. All right. Okay. Pig. Okay. Hey, you want to talk about bacon business? Bacon business. Let's go talk about
I'm
bacon
worried
business.
about our bacon because if she's gonna keep transforming, that's gonna be a problem. Like, there's got to be something else we can do. No?
I'm not
Like,
powerful enough
like
to.
I'm not saying put her down or anything, because oh my god. But I mean, we just met them.
I mean, we just gotta get
But-
past the
but-
full moon. Once we get past the
Taking
full
you
moon,
to a
we have
vet.
like
Just met. I mean,
we have some time after our full moon till the next one.
can I make a roll? Has there been a full moon every night since we've been here? Or would I have known as like a pig survival hunter guy that I would have noticed?
So,
Because that's me suspecting as a person, but I don't know if Peg would. That's why I need to know what you would think that my character would know.
make a history check. It's gonna be pretty low DC. I'm saying
History?
history. No, I'm just no. Actually, no. Let's make it straight up intelligence because, like,
Intelligence. Well, still +0. So
yeah, your ability to remember.
8.
Yeah, no, it was a low DC to begin with.
Okay.
So, from what you can recall, it has been a full moon every night that you've been able to see the moon. There were a
And
couple
we've been
nights that
here-
There were a couple of
Yeah.
nights where you weren't able to see the moon. But yeah,
Okay.
it's been a full moon every night,
Alright.
and you've been here for like a lot longer than like the period necessary for the moon to change phases.
So, Cyrenik, it's been a full moon every night, man.
Can I?
Like, are we gonna tie her up every night? It's gonna be a pain. Like, okay, she seems like a good person. Like, I know we fought over the stupid bow and arrow, but really, I feel like if we're gonna get out of here, we need to work as a group.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Hey, real quick. Can I just feel like can I inspect the Durst family sword that I've had in my inventory since I like just stole it off the mantle? See like what kind of metal it is.
and I still laugh because it's Durst.
I do too. Every single time.
Yeah. Go ahead and take a look at that sword. Make a investigation. Yeah, I'll call it investigation.
All right, investigation. All right. I pull out the sword. I take a look at it as Pig is freaking out in front of me, looking at it.
And what about Scorch? Like, what if she can't
Alright.
cure Scorch?
13 plus 2, that's 15.
It is definitely a silvered sword. It is not magical at all. but it is silvered.
Do I need to change that in my equipment or anything, or do I just leave it as Durst family sword?
Just you can just add a note that it's silvered.
Okay. All right. So, Pig, look, this sword is silvered. The one that I stole from that weird house that we were in, right?
Yeah.
If she gets a little like nuts, this could technically put her down. I'm just saying. I agree with you.
Yeah,
We should work
that's
together.
Like,
Look, we should
that's
work
like
together. We
last
need to get out of
option,
here.
isn't it?
We need to get back to our bacon business, man. But let me
And
tell
what if
you,
Scorch can't get cured?
you know what?
Are
Scorch
you
didn't
saying we're
change.
gonna
It's
put
just
down
got weird
Scorch
teeth.
too?
Scorch has just got weird teeth right now. But either way,
Scorch
look.
we've known for a lot longer.
Well, yeah, but look, the sword could take care of both of them if it comes to that. If it comes to calm down. Look, I see it all over your face. I need you to relax. Relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Ask Madam Eva if she's got like charms or like a necklace of like keeping the curse at bay or keeping like that stuff at bay. I don't know. You're better at that stuff than I am.
Okay, well, we can ask. There's
Okay.
no harm in that. Like, if she freaks out over that, she should know why we're asking about that, because she's a goddamn liability.
I don't want to be their next meal.
Pig, you are a very valuable.
I'm
Uh,
too succulent.
you. Well, I mean, if it comes to that, Pig, we'll deal with that as we come to that. But right now, I mean, you are very helpful in the gathering of bacon, and without inventory, we got nothing to sell. So you are my partner, for better or for worse. And right now, we're in the worst, which also happens to rhyme with the family sword that we stole, which is Durst. So the worst, Durst, it's all fun and games. Let's go back. Let's see if we got some sleeping powders or charms or, I don't know, like silver, like dust that we could blow in their eyes and let them go like, ah. That could be fun, right? That could be fun.
Okay. While you guys are having this conversation, Madam Eva is just about finished preparing the material components to cast the spell of Scorch. Have the three of you been having a conversation at all during this time? Scorch, no.
Scorch
Okay.
is silent.
I'm probably
Eagerly awaiting a cure.
I mean, I'm probably just like taking time to really observe Laura, and I'm trying to decide if it's a good idea to untie her or not.
Okay, Laura Laris, what have you been doing while Ignatius been silently observing you?
I've just been kind of laying there trying to focus on not focusing on the pain, which is a fool's errand, but
Okay. So yeah, Ignatia, I'd say that you see like this look of like she's clearly in pain right now. Which given the circumstances, like your understanding of that. But there hasn't really been an indication one way or the other.
That's a song. That's a song. That's a song.
Whether or not you're it is a good idea to release her from her bonds. So nothing good, nothing bad yet.
Did you say bonds or buns?
Bonds.
Okay, just checking.
Sarah, don't make me send you that fucking reel again.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the group like, well, those two are off
Scorch.
like, whispering and
Yeah.
talking. So I'm gonna look at Scorch and say, "Do you think we should untie her, Scorch?"
What do you think will happen if we do?
I just look over at Laura and say, "I believe we'll be safe, but that comes with a little bit of risk."
A little.
You're not there.
Well,
This was happening while you guys were having your discussion outside.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, if something comes out of hand, I will try to stop her as well.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. She seems to be in control.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, since I'm cursed already, like I would be the one to stop her if anything happens. While you
Madam
hang back.
Eva, while you guys are having this discussion, comes over to you, Scorch. Says, I have the materials prepared. If you could have a seat, and uh, we can do this.
I nod
So,
and take a seat.
Madam Eva rolls up her sleeves and begins saying the familiar at this time um, arcane words to facilitate the casting of the spell, and you see yourself glowing with this bright green um, energy, and as the light begins to fade, um, this it was a weird sensation for you because like, you didn't realize like you've got no muscles that would be tight or anything like that, but like you feel your joints loosen up. This weight that you didn't realize was there kind of just lifts off from your chest, and the wound that had been discolored as a result of this bite um, heals and closes up, and um, you see that the area around the wound has returned to its normal metallic color, and yeah, you feel as though the curse has been successfully removed.
I'm cured! Look! Look at my wound! It's gone!
Good.
And at this point, Peg and Cyrnic are walking back into the tents.
You're good? You're cured?
Look! Look, my friend.
Oh, of course.
Brand new.
Let's see those teeth.
There's no more teeth. My fangs are gone.
All right. Yeah. So at this point, Scorch has been restored. Laura Laris is still bound on the floor of the tent. What are you guys talking about?
Nudge Cyrenik.
What up, homie?
The charms.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Madam Eva. That's right. So with Laura kind of, like kind of stuck in this werewolf thing. You got any suggestions or potions or dust we could kind of keep her settled, calm, put her to sleep? Not
Help her
like
deal
put,
with the pain.
not like put her down. I mean, stuff to protect us if she gets a little rabid, we'll say.
Madam Eva kind of looks you over. Forgive me if if I was mistaken at some point, but I believe you are a you practice your magic is more rooted in the divine, no?
Yes,
I believe you have access to those kinds of magic already.
I do.
Something to calm the emotions, or um, I am unsure if you have the ability to
Fuck
put
if
someone
I
to
know.
sleep.
I-
You should have calm emotions and sleep as part of your spell list. At the very
May
least,
not
calm
have them
emotions, I'm pretty sure.
prepared, but you should have them.
Oh, wait, okay, so hold on.
I'm double checking for you as well.
Look, this is all new to me. All right. So.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you have calm emotions. It is a second level spell. You don't have it prepared.
Second level spell. Oh, there it is. Look at that.
You do not have access to the spell sleep. I was mistaken on that. I think that's
Okay.
an arcane spell, actually.
Well,
So-
well,
All right,
I don't know
so-
if all paladins do, but maybe Oath of Redemption. That's a special one for them.
I know for sure arcane casters would have access to that spell. So somebody like
So how do
Ignatia would be able to learn that spell eventually.
So-
You need a
Eventually.
long rest to re-prepare your spells.
Do I have to get rid of a second level spell in order to prepare that one, or?
It doesn't have to be a second level spell specifically. You can get rid of one of the spells that you have prepared,
Yeah.
and opt to prepare calm emotions instead.
Gotcha. Yeah, of course. Yes. I think next time we take a long siesta, I will consult with my teachings on that.
Okay.
Pete, did you know I could do that?
No.
Well, apparently I can.
I think maybe next time I start to freak out, maybe you should calm me down, man.
Look, I'm not some sort of dealer,
You sure about that?
but I mean, for the right price. Just saying.
Okay.
Maybe a taste.
All right. What are y'all doing with Laura Laris at this point? She is still bound while you guys are talking amongst each other. Actively trying to suppress the pain that she went through. She's still obviously going through it a little bit.
Do we have anything to help her with the pain? Arleaf, you just said something, you're muted.
Oh,
Oh, there you
I whispered morphine.
go. Madam Eva, do you have anything?
I have one moment, and you see her rummaging through.
It requires more diamond dust. We gotta go back to the graveyard.
You see her rummaging through her belongings, and she pulls out this small bottle. This draft should reduce some of the pain that she's going through right now.
Whiskey?
Make a perception check.
Me or Saranac?
Cyric.
Oh, my perception is also +5. This is going to be good. 17.
It is a bottle of what you would assume is pretty strong booze.
It's vodka.
Madam Eva, I like your style.
She goes over.
Good.
She goes over to Laura Laris. Here, you have some of these. It'll help with the pain.
Glug, glug. Ah.
Yeah. So, you are still bound, Laura Laris. So Madame Eva is holding it in front of you, waiting to see if you're willing to accept it.
Yeah, I am. I trust her.
All right. So she holds it to your lips and she helps you drink it down. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That'd be great. I'm a werewolf and I'm drunk.
You're a werewolf, dragonkin, and drunk. Let's just...
You're a mess.
All right. So
you also cut yourself. I just want to point that out. You also cut yourself. In battle.
As you drink this liquid down, it burns, and it burns something fierce. You're a dragonborn. You're aware of you're familiar with a lot of energy, going
Mhm.
out. But
I spit necrotic breath, so yeah.
but taking it in is like this is the strongest booze you've had in your life.
Taking
Wow.
it in.
And you're immediately like a little lightheaded. You are very fucked up right now. But
Ugh.
you don't hurt as much anymore.
Yeah. So after I get over the of that, I'm like, whoa, I had a bit of a good.
Hey, pig. That's what we call mother's milk.
Oh, strong stuff.
After you down like about a quarter of the bottle, or less, Madame Eva takes a swig of it herself.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not in as severe pain anymore. Whether it's because you're
Yay.
drunk or because it actually helped with the pain, you don't know.
That's
Saranic, the
awesome.
spell of yours, does it just calm her down?
I am not 100% sure. I'm going to have to consult my clerical notes when we get some time. Where we're
So
not,
the
chasing through graveyards, chopping down people, turning into puddles, fighting werewolves. Just long enough for me to consult my texts that
Okay, what about
I
now? What are we doing right now?
I
What
don't
is it
know.
now?
We are apparently getting your friend drunk. That's what we're doing, okay?
You're standing there. Why
I'm
can't you start consulting
watching.
your text now?
I am watching this mess. Are you kidding me?
Okay, the mess is over.
I'm gonna
Please
write.
consult your text now.
I am gonna write a book when this is all over, and it's gonna go all across the land. People are gonna be like, "Wow, that shit was fucked up." I'm like, "Yes, yes, it was." Pig, we're gonna be famous.
I stand over closer to Scorch now that Scorch is like completely cured, and I'm just watching this all unfold because yay.
Because what I'm thinking is that when you have that spell ready, maybe that's when we're safe to untie her. That way, if something goes out of control, you can use the spell, right?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, get to work.
Well,
sleep.
are we all gonna just like stay in here, in Madame Eva's tent? Is she kosher with that?
Am I tied up?
Yes.
You are still
Oh.
tied up.
So I'm laying there and I'm like, Iggy.
Yes.
I never told you, but you're so nice and pretty. But someday somebody's going to take advantage of you because you're too nice.
That's okay. That's what the fire is for. I'm gonna like
Yeah.
light a little fire on my fingers.
What if they're immune to fire?
That's what you're for.
Okay.
We're going to leave you tied up for a little bit longer while Cyrenic's preparing a spell to kind of help keep you calm, just to be safe. In the meantime, do
Iggy.
you have any like itches you need me to take care of for you, or
Iggy.
anything else?
Iggy.
What?
I think maybe we should muzzle her
Hi.
again.
What, Laura?
Hi.
Hi. For some reason, you were saying I, like the letter I, like you were gonna say something else. I'm gonna just say like, hi, Laura.
Hi. Mm.
Well. Okay. Ben.
It looks like she's getting sleepy.
All right. Madame Eva says, we can, assuming that one or two of you are willing to stay the night with her, she can sleep in here. It just, yes, just keep an eye on her, please.
I will stay.
I can stay too.
Okay. So
Question.
Scorch. Mm-hmm.
Question.
All right.
I've got the bow and one arrow, or do I have the bow and both or three of the arrowheads?
I don't recall which. I know
I'm
that
trying
the
to
set was
look.
broken up.
I think you have all of them because you never
Okay.
gave up the other ones, and then Saranac gave you
Right.
the bow and the arrowhead that
Right.
he had.
Right. Okay. Then Peg will not be sleeping in the same tent as Laura Laris.
Okay.
Rage!
Okay. So Scorch and Ignatia are spending the night with Laura Laris in Madame Eva's tent. Before, is there anything else that anyone would like to do or talk about before you settle in for the night?
Lorelais just does mad, almost incoherent ramblings here and there until she passes out.
Would it be degrading if I like pet your head like this and just kind of help like soothe you a bit?
Ooh. No, if you start doing that and you scratch behind the ears, she does the whole leg thingy.
I'm totally gonna do that.
Oh Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
I love it so
Well, like it'll help her like go to sleep sooner. Like, I'm helping.
I never knew I like until this happened. I never knew that I wanted a drunk werewolf to be like scratched behind the ears.
Who would ever ask for that, right?
All right. Okay. So, Peg, Cernic, do you guys? Is there anything else you would like to do before settling in for the night?
I'm gonna hang out with Scorch.
Inside?
Well, oh wait, you're staying inside?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
I mean,
remember,
you
I
can-
don't sleep.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, you can
Uh,
talk with Scorch for a little bit and then like go off to
Scorch.
sleep later.
Scorch, you feeling good?
Yes. Yes.
Like you're feeling fine? Like your teeth are gone? Cause that was kind of weird.
I show you my teeth.
Well, your lack of teeth, right?
Yeah.
My
Or
fangs
maybe
are
you've got
gone.
teeth
You
for
don't have to
gnashing.
worry. I will not be eating you.
Okay. Because I don't know what Cyrenik and I would have had to do. You know? Because it was us three, you know? All right.
get him, Pig.
All right. As long as you're good, then. Are you sure you're going to be okay with drunk?
I will be keeping an eye on her. Remember, I
Okay.
don't really completely fall asleep.
Keep two
Just
eyes.
resting.
Keep two.
Yes,
All right.
both
Bunny
my
ears.
eyes.
Bunny ears. Boom, 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 boom.
Then I'm going to
You
leave
go
the
get your
tent and
rest.
look for somewhere to sleep. Like, where are we sleeping, Cyrenik? Because I think it's you and I, right?
I'm just gonna nestle up right here by the flaps.
Now,
Right.
I will say that like amongst your belongings, you guys do have like bedrolls
Tents and stuff.
and tents
Or
and
do we
whatnot.
have a tent?
I would
We
consider
have a
that.
bedroll.
Didn't we, when we first like come to this place, because we stayed up all night and like went through the morning, and then Sarah like slept under one of the carts? Am I remembering that right?
Someone
Yes.
else. Wait,
Yeah.
I did?
I
Yes.
swear you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyrenix slept under one of the carts. Peg slept in a tree.
I don't remember what I did.
I slept beneath a tree and I woke up and somebody's drool was about to hit me because they were sleeping up in the top of the tree.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not going back to that spot. Pig is gonna take out his bedroll and put it close to the entrance to the tent of Madame Eva, and just kind of snuggle up there. And can I look up at the sky and tell if it's gonna rain anytime soon, just for giggles?
Yeah, so it
I don't
is
want to be wet.
Survival.
it is an overcast night.
Oh.
Um,
Wait, if it's
But
overcast,
I
how
mean-
do we see the full moon?
Hold
Because
on.
it's that bright.
So
Yes,
you
I'm
it is.
smart.
It is a. It is a very. It is a mostly cloudy night, not dissimilar to what it's been like during the day or the previous nights. Um, the clouds mostly obfuscate the night sky, with the exception of the occasional glimpse of the full moon.
Seen any
Um,
actual weather since we've been here? I
no,
feel like it's been the same.
It has been mostly the same since you've been here. It's been constantly overcast. Early mornings and evenings are foggy,
Mm-hmm.
making it like hard to see. Um, yeah.
Okay, so if it looks the same, then I'll just pull out my bedroll and hunker down off to the side of the front of the tent. Not like directly in front or anything, just trying to be my pig self. Maybe I might dig out like a little burrow, like a little, so I can kind of curl up in there.
like a
And
gopher.
Little trench.
No. Well, it's just like a little divot in the ground and put my bedroll there, and then I'll turn around a couple times, make sure it's good, and then I'll sit down and sleep.
Okay.
Bam.
All right. As all of you prepare to go to sleep, Cyrenik and Peg, you notice that the camp is a little more crowded than it was the previous night. Looks like some other people have kind of stepped in. Like there are more people in the camp this night, but at the same time, um, a bunch of faces have left throughout the day too. So yeah, basically, what I'm saying is the camp has net more people, but you're seeing more new faces than like
Okay.
than the change in the number of people. So it seems like the Vistani use this as a stopping point or a rest area as they're making their travels throughout Barovia.
Anything look
Uh,
weird that would pop out at me just before I hunker down and get
In
my
your
safe
hole?
little pit in my little
In your
not a
hole.
hole. I don't even know what I'd call it. Like
It's a hole.
No.
You
It's
made a
like
hole.
this is like the flat ground, right? And then it's like a reverse dome. Like it's
It's
like
a hole.
concave. But
so
not
it's like a divot.
Fucking
like a divot. Like a divot.
a divot is a type of
Yes.
hole.
It's a divot. So like would I have noticed anything?
Fucking
Just
hole.
No, it looks like everybody's kind of just
It looks good.
like talking. Everybody's standing in like various groups as you would expect. Like nobody stands out as out of the ordinary or anything like that.
okay. Night.
All right. Okay, so Scorch and Scorch and Nation Lorelaris are in Madame Eva's tent. Cyrenik is outside, as is Pig. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure that I have everybody's positions correct.
Oh no.
Remember, the
Hold on.
Vistani were the ones we were going to go try meet up with, and now they're here.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
this
right?
is this is the Vistani. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've already gotten some of the information that you wanted out of that you were trying to get from the Vistani, like
Yeah,
how to leave and whatnot. Madame Eva gave you that information.
Real quick, guys. A divot is a small hole in an area of grass, especially one made by a golf club or a stick.
I'm sending that ADHD video to
Yeah.
everybody again.
Just pointing that out. It's a goddamn hole.
But mine is character development. It's letting everyone know that I am a pig gnome that lives out in the forest.
In a hole.
This is how I sleep. I dig a divot.
It's
Yeah,
not really
hole.
development if it's always been like that. It's more of a character trait.
Well, it's more storytelling for viewers.
Yeah.
So character development that other
Okay,
viewers
that's
may not
fair.
have known.
It's a
That's
fucking
fair.
hole. It's a fucking hole.
All
Character
right.
development.
You're in a hole. Enjoy your hole.
Also, I just noticed your comment, Stone. What
You're
accent
a
were you
dry
talking
asshole.
about?
I heard your
It's a dry asshole.
not Filipino, but I could
That's
hear your how you switch some of the sounds
Mm.
around.
Oh yeah,
Madam
No.
Eva.
Oh yeah.
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 I
yeah.
gave her the.
Yeah,
I gave
man.
her like a bad Filipino accent.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I believe. Yeah,
I
I've
believe.
heard that before.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're a believer? What?
No,
No.
I mean, he's
when
Canadian,
Filipinos you say the what like the V sound
Yeah,
doesn't always come
no.
out as it's believe.
I know. I was just joking
right? So wait,
because Stone said I believe. and I
Claire,
was
Oh,
like a
right.
friend
You're a
of
believer.
ours.
Yeah, Justin Bieber
Claire's
exists.
parents are
Yes.
like
Alright.
that a bit, so
So-
I've kind of heard it a bit. Anyways,
so do we click on long rest and then I can do this spell change thing, or
Yeah.
all right? Long rest.
can I
Pig,
click on long
make a
rest?
perception
Oh.
check for me, please.
God
no.
damn it!
This way you
Perception.
don't get an actual long rest.
Well, it's a +6, so hey. That okay, so I've got 2 wires that are like this and they're crossed over and there's no number straight up. So I'm gonna
It's
re-roll it.
cacked.
It's cacked. Thank you. Let's put it over.
Carrie's face
Yeah,
says,
instead.
"I don't believe you."
Oh, 9 in total.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So
Can I do a long rest?
Yeah, you got a long rest.
Oh. Is it the next day?
Yeah.
You know,
Wait,
where
the
you
fuck
know,
am I?
day and well, I mean, night is night, but you know, day is kind of dreary as well, right?
Mhm.
Do I hear anything from inside the tent? Inside Madam Eva's tent? Do I hear any rustling or anyone awake?
Uh, you hear
Like, I don't
Madam
wanna-
E. Yeah, you hear some movement within the tent. Somebody's
Hey.
up.
Can I poke my head in there just see what's going on?
Yeah. You see Madam Eva going through her what you assume is her morning routine. Like washing up and whatnot.
Scorch and Laura Laris.
Everybody
and Ignatia,
else is
does everybody look okay?
yeah, they're all just Laura, Ignatia is still sleeping. Scorch is in his weird like sentry mode. Not really not fully aware of everything, but you know can still see you. And you notice that Laura Laris has now reverted to her dragonborn form that you're most familiar with. Still bound, but back in her normal form.
Is she asleep too?
Yeah,
All right, I'm just
little
gonna.
little pile of drool, little puddle of drool, coming out.
I'm gonna roll up my bedroll and just sit outside and look at the people around as they get up and do their morning stuff. I'll let people in the tent do whatever they need to do. As long as everything looked normal and fine.
Can you make another perception check for me, please?
Perception. Okay. All right. Oh, do it way over there. No. 20 critical. So like a 26.
All right.
It almost fell off the table. That's why I was like, oh.
So you're packing up all your belongings, and something's missing. You're looking through everything, and there's this blanket in addition to your bedroll. That
I
you've been
look for my
using,
bow
and
and the magic arrowheads. Are they still there?
yeah, they're still there. It is like this blanket that you've been using for as long as you can remember throughout your travels is just not amongst the rest of your belongings.
So as I was sleeping on my bedroll, somebody stole
Your
the
blankie.
blanket off of me.
Your
It's
blankie.
your Blankie.
Yeah.
Someone took your blankie.
I look around. Does anybody look to be feeling guilty? Jackasses.
Are you referring to your party or the Vistani?
No, the people that are at the camp, because there's all kinds of new folks.
No. Yeah. Everybody's kind of just going about their morning routine. You do notice that one caravan has one of the caravans has already departed for the day. But no, everybody's
I'm
kind of just
gonna
doing their own
say-
thing.
I'm gonna say something a little bit louder than normal, but not like shout it, but just enough where people inside the camp could hear me. Where's my blanket? Does anybody like seem off? Like, oh no,
Make an insight check for me.
oh no, I've been caught. Herc. Insight is +4. Nice. That would be a 16 in total.
No, everything seems like in order.
Puss bucket. All right. Is there? Can I walk around the camp to look for somebody that might be selling blankets? Because apparently I need another one.
Yeah. Yeah, you find somebody who's selling blankets of various patterns, and like contrary to the rest of the things that you've encountered in Barovia, like a lot of everything is kind of like this pallid, like earth tones, like grays and browns or whatever. Like the merchandise that are being sold by the Vistani are all like very brightly colored and like intricate
Do any
patterns.
look like my blanket?
Yeah, you can, no, you look around at some of the blankets that are being sold, and like, no, nothing like yours.
All right. I ask the person in front of me. Hey, what's your cheapest but best blanket? I just need something for warmth.
Um, so the Vistani looks you over and he says, "I believe I have something just right for you."
Carrie, that's terrible.
One moment. So he starts rummaging through all of his wares, and he takes out like this um, wonderfully intricate pattern. It's it's a purple base color with greens and blues and golds forming a beautifully laid out pattern throughout the entire blanket. And you notice that it's a bit smaller. He's picked out a blanket appropriate for somebody of your stature.
Oh.
Do you have something that's about that size but wouldn't make wolves come see me at nighttime and be like, "Oh, look at that wonderful pig in a blanket"? I'm stealing Carrie's joke. You know, because you know the purples and the golds might kind of reveal where I'm sleeping. You know, do you have anything like that's more drab and green browns?
For wolves,
Or
like
or
you know
me?
they're colorblind. They can't.
Okay, well, maybe for other things that may not be, you know, like they do see color, you know.
Right, but not these. Okay. Hold on.
Is this blanket like like is this a special blanket where it's gonna hide me and no one will ever be able to see where I'm sleeping? Because if so, cool. Like, is there like a magic word for it?
No. No. Okay. 1 minute. And he kind of. So he takes out this.
Oh no.
So he takes out this like muted olive drab blanket around the same size. Like he's visibly disgusted with this blanket. He doesn't. He, like, he can't believe that somebody turned down his beautifully designed and.
You know what? Okay, I smell the new drab blanket. What's it smell like?
I mean, it smells like wool. It's a woolen blanket that's been dyed.
It's not dirty.
What does the first blanket smell like? That's all nice and pretty.
Dyed woolen blanket.
Oh. So I ask, well, how much for each of these?
For this one, he holds up the purple one. 5 silver. For this one, 2.
Somebody stole my blanket last night. You know, I feel like I feel like I should splurge. Like, okay, listen, can you make it so that that if somebody steals this one off of me, like I could track it? Could you put like an enchantment on it so that they couldn't take it off me, so that it always stays with me? Or
I
if
feel
somebody
like that's
took
gonna
it, I
backfire
could
on you at some
see
point.
like a trail
No one can
of
take it off him.
sparkles where they go.
I'm
you
a
know?
weaver.
And then I could.
I-
You're
I'm
you're a what?
a weaver.
Oh, Weaver. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right.
I don't have any arcane capabilities. I can sew your
is
name
this
on here. I could embroider your name on here.
How much would that cost?
I'll throw it in.
Aww.
No.
Yes. Give me 20 minutes.
Oh.
I root around in my coin purse because I've got three gold apparently on my character sheet, and I pull out 6 silver for him, and I'm like, "Thank you so much." Bam.
So you haven't told me which one you want.
I want the gold one.
Oh, okay.
Like the purple and gold one.
Okay.
And put
Yeah.
put my name is Peg. P I G.
Okay. Do you have a preference for the color of your name?
Gold.
Okay.
What? Because why not?
Okay. Give me 20 minutes. And he takes the blankets back into his cart, and you see him. Like, he's got a little window in the cart, so you see him like getting to work right away on embroidering it for you. Are you gonna wait around, or are you gonna do something else while he's
I'll
doing
wait
that?
around. I want to watch what he's doing while everyone does their stuff.
Okay.
So one gold is 10 silver, right? Just as right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I've adjusted my character sheet, so I have like 2 gold, 4 silver.
Okay.
Okay. Done. Wow. Character development.
I just want to say that in my shared document, I'm not the one who did the notes about that whole exchange. I'm pretty sure I know who did that, but it was not me.
What the hell?
I was watching it. I'm just like,
What the hell, man? Anyways.
It's the Vistani, not the Vishanti.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
It was Sarah.
Of course it was Sarah.
how do you spell them?
VIS A. Hold on.
so she's like, ah.
Oh, Vista. Ah.
I know in character you've been saying Vishanti this entire time, and I wasn't sure if that was just a
The
character
character.
thing or a Sarah thing. I'm gonna say it's an in character thing. All right.
Yeah, the Vishanti are. That's a Marvel thing. Sorry, I fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine.
All right. So Peg, you sit down. Like you watch You watch the Weaver get to work, and you can tell that he didn't quite understand what you said when you were spelling your name, but he
Did his
didn't
best.
want to. Yeah, he tried his best.
Gee.
It's kind of like the middle letter looks like it's woven in a way that it could be an I or it could be an E. But he just didn't
Yay.
want to be rude about it.
Oh god.
Anyway, he comes out and returns with the blanket. And, here you go, my friend. I hope it is to your satisfaction.
Look at it and look at the name embroidered, and I'm like, perfect. Thank you.
What? Thank you, my friend.
All right, I roll it up and throw it in my backpack, and I swear, if somebody steals this, Toasty, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You're gonna have to add blanket back to your inventory. You did have a
Yay.
blanket there.
No, I didn't, but I'm gonna
Blanky.
add it.
No, you did have
Embroidered
one
blanket.
before.
No,
I
had
had
a
removed it.
bedroll.
No, there's a blanket there too.
Where?
It was there. I removed it. Because I can edit your character sheets.
Oh, I see it here. Oh, that's weird. No, I still see it here.
Well, if you refresh, it's probably gone.
Okay, all right.
All right.
That's good.
So Peg has had an eventful morning already. What are the rest of you doing?
F.
It hurts. It hurts.
I'm getting up and I'm looking around. And I'm like, where'd Peg go? Where's Peg?
So are you going to look for him, Cynic?
I am going to go look for him.
All right. So you're going to wander around for a little bit. You eventually find Peg in front of one of the Vistani
What
caravans.
the hell?
Oh, Vistani carts. As he's tucking away his newly acquired blanket.
Can you move yourself to a cart? God damn it. Like, we're... Rule 20.
Cart?
Yeah. We just...
What?
On the map?
Yeah.
Ignore the map for now. The map isn't relevant right now.
Oh yeah, who cares about the?
Either of your minds.
Because
not
it's
even
a
looking
focal
at that.
point of our goddamn stream.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh.
Isn't
if
there
you
a
see
scene? Isn't there a scene
Sarah,
with
it
just
should
the
be
our
our
6 heads?
Yeah, it should be us. All.
No,
of us
I've
on
been
the-
using this the whole time.
Ah, bro.
Okay, we'll get that fixed for next time.
Yeah, for next. Hey, Peg,
right.
what you got going on over here, buddy?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Had to buy a new blanket. All right.
Why?
Somebody stole my blanket.
Do we need a... You mean to go door to door
I
here?
don't care.
Shake them
No,
down?
it's fine. I just bought a new fancy one. It's fine. It's fine.
Got a new fancy one?
What? I'm banned. Oh wait, no, that's. I thought that was me.
He was
Sorry,
looking
out
at
of
his own
character.
ban
Out of
message.
character. I thought I didn't ban
How
that
you
bot.
immediately assumed it was
Like
you.
I thought I was
getting
banned. I thought it says you are now banned, and I'm like, wait, that's not you.
Dude,
That's-
bro.
All right.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay, I am done.
Cynic, Peg. Well,
Yes.
oh no, Peg. Cynic was talking to you.
Ah,
So you got a
Continue having
new...
the conversation.
So you got a new blanket. You don't care what happened to your old one? You don't care that someone here just, like,
well,
swiped it from you?
listen, yeah, I do, but it was a crappy blanket. But I don't want to cause any problems. I think we should try to get to where we're going without drawing attention to us if we can't help it, you know. And I think if we start fighting over a stupid blanket, I think it's going to cause a problem more than it's worth. It's just a blanket.
If you
Besides,
say
look
so.
at this new one, and I pull it out of my backpack just a bit so that he can see my name is embroidered. Look, it says Peg.
They spelled your name wrong.
No, it's clearly P.
No,
G.
It's clearly spelled wrong. And that I walk away. I walk away from. Spelled wrong.
Packing my blanket back in my backpack. I'm snorting to myself. It's stupid cynic. All right.
All right. So, Lawless, Ignatia, and Scorch, what's happening with y'all this morning? You're waking up. Lawless, you've got a pretty hefty hangover.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's some drool all on the side of your face where where you're, where like, where your head was meeting the floor.
Yeah. Do I remember everything that happened last night, or I'm
Yeah.
just curious? Okay. Um. mm, yeah, I wake up just like groaning about my head, like, oh my god, oh my god.
I assume Ignatia and Scorch, you hear Lawless kind of bemoaning to herself, and you wake up.
I'm gonna go
And
over there,
you
help her
see
sit
Laura
up.
in
Oh
the form
wait,
that
I'm
you're
still
familiar with.
tied up, so I'm more like, oh my god.
Yeah, but you see her in the form that you are most familiar with.
I'm gonna go over and help her sit up and give her some water and say, "How are you feeling?"
Like I got run over by a stampede of horses.
That makes sense.
Ugh.
Do you remember transforming?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was like my bones extending and forming other formations and like sprouting fur all over. What do you mean, what is that like? It was excruciating.
Don't forget your knees bending the other way.
Oh yeah, yeah. And my knees, they went from like, normal knees to being like "Meh."
Well, like I saw what happened. I didn't know what it felt like.
You're crazy.
I'm just gonna look over at Scorch. Do you think we can untie her?
Yes. She looks normal now.
Yes. Well,
You
normal for Laura.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
the
start.
fur is gone.
I'm gonna start untying the ropes, and like if there's ever like parts of your body where you have scales, maybe not, but like
Yeah.
if there's parts where like little like indents from like the rope marks and stuff, I'm just gonna like, rub it a little bit, help like soothe the scales a little bit.
Okay.
Just,
Thank you.
just rub it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Helps, trust me.
Rub some
It
bacon on
helps
it.
if you rub with the scale and not against the scale, because you
I'm
cut
sure,
yourself.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have scales, so I feel like I would
Sure.
know that, and you don't do that.
But mine are gem scales.
Oh, you are
Madam
too.
Madam Eva
You're
hears
chromatic.
Oh, that's
You're
right.
right.
I'm chromatic.
Madam Eva hearing the commotion of all of you, like waking for the morning, walks over. Uh, how are you? How are you feeling?
Ugh.
Um, Here I brought this for you, and it's just a large flagon of water.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna sniff it first, just because, like last time. I'm assuming it
this
just
is-
smells
thi-
like water.
This is how we're gonna keep your character for the rest of the campaign just completely wrecked. Just like not like enough where we have to worry about you, but just enough that you can kind of walk around and kind of do things,
Like,
just at that
I mean, I
edge,
can't
right?
make con save to save my life, apparently.
but wrecked enough to where if you had to get into a house, instead of pulling out keys, she'd pull out like like an arrow. Like,
Yeah, it'd be like, why won't it work?
yeah.
Yeah, I take the water and just start engulfing it.
As you're doing that, Madame Eva's looking over you, and just like get a better idea of how the curse has taken hold and whatnot. She's a little more comfortable approaching you now that you're not in your lupine form. So you hear her muttering some arcane words that you're not familiar with, and just like a green puff of smoke comes out of her hands as she's kind of muttering these things. She says, so I believe that we were. I was able to remove some facets of the curse. You're still. I believe you'll have more control over yourself whenever you transform, more so than um, somebody with the full blown lichen curse. But there's still the potential to lose control occasionally. So
Okay.
you have to be wary of that. Um, I think you might even be able to resist the transformation during a full moon. But that's that's yeah, it's not a 100% guarantee.
Okay.
Um, but I think you will be mostly okay. I believe. Uh, actually, hold on. Okay. Um. Oh wait, no. She wouldn't have any knowledge of that at all about you. Never mind.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole blood hunter thing. She has no
Yeah.
idea that you're that. Um. Yeah. Just be wary. The drawbacks if you do transform uh, can be severe. You might lose yourself in the transformation, but you should be able to mostly keep it under control.
Okay. Um,
If she does lose herself, is there something we can do?
call me Eminem.
There are very as I said to your cleric friend last night. There are some spells that will be able to calm her down if necessary. Otherwise, no. Seemed like you had strong enough rope, and that would do the trick in a pinch.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get some chains. I don't know.
Mm.
It won't always be necessary. Just
Silver
if she
chains.
loses control, that might be something you need to concern yourself with. Uh, but I believe she might even. It's possible that even when she loses control, um, she might be able to regain some semblance of herself at some point. This is I've never attempted this on somebody who had over had over had oh well words hard supposed to be saying this and had their initial transformation. Usually I try to intervene beforehand.
Yeah.
But my magic says that some of it you don't have to worry about. I don't believe she'll be able to confer the curse onto anybody else at this point. Just because it is not it is not the full curse. What is like, is what she's inflicted with anymore. So
Cool. So like, I'm a danger, but not like a danger.
yeah, yes,
Cool.
Do we know will there be a full moon tonight?
yes, and every night.
Every night there's a full moon?
How long have you been here?
There's a fundamental problem with this planet's
So,
rotational axis. I'm just gonna
I
put that.
would not have. I like. Yeah, I don't think I would have told them that. From what I would have observed, right? Too.
No, you haven't
So
had a chance to yet.
no, right? Okay.
What? We've been here in game like a week, maybe at
Like,
most.
has it been a week?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
And at this point, like, so during the first night, you would have seen the full moon, and then you were in the house for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. I
And,
still can't
and,
believe
and
we spent a couple of days wandering around a house.
And there were still things to discover when we
I know,
left.
but we still didn't find everything.
yeah, at this point, like in a normal situation, you'd be expecting it to be not quite a full moon anymore, be going into like a gibbous moon
Right.
situation. But that has not been the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, should we go tell the others?
Yes, we can.
Maybe
They will
some
see her
pancakes?
unbound.
Pancakes.
I don't think there are pancakes here. What are pancakes?
They're cakes you make in a pan.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'm just saying, you're aware that they made like a breakfast situation. You've been here for a
Pancake
couple
breakfast.
nights.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for the breakfast situation. I'm hungry.
Okay, we
so
leave the tent.
all right, so three of you step out of the tent.
It's so bright.
The smell of breakfast foods is wafting throughout the camp. As you begin searching for it, you see Pig and Scorch, or Pig and Cyrenik, talking in front of one of the carts.
Mhm.
You see Pig tucking something back into his backpack.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I'm
yeah, the
going to
five of
look
you
for
are all
food.
together again. While you're searching for food. Yeah. You just kind of follow your nose for a little bit,
Yes.
and you're able to track it down.
Yes.
Follow your nose.
I'm like walking around. Like that.
Yeah, and the Vistani treat food very much as like it's a community thing. So you're able to
Awesome.
just they offer you a plate full of food as you walk up.
I thank them, and I don't remember we've eaten before, but anyways, you would notice that as I eat, I am like, very sloppy in my eating. I have zero, like I don't use utensils.
Yeah. So breakfast foods are offered to the five of you.
Okay.
And you see, Scorch. You notice that they're unsure of what they're unsure of whether or not you eat. So there's a bit of hesitation as they hand you a plate of food.
He's a pig.
I-
He'll eat
I
anything.
say no.
Literally.
Scorch,
I said no.
not pig.
No, thank you.
Oh, I see. Right.
And
Actually,
he
I take that plate and give it to Pig.
Aw.
Thank you. No.
so the breakfast foods like there's some looks to be sausages and some roasted tomatoes and eggs. Some sort of sliced pork product that is not bacon.
Is this spam?
Ham.
Spam.
If it's spam,
No, actually, it's spam. It is.
You know what, Carrie? You know what? I'm sorry.
It should be
Fuck
spam.
this shit. Spam is the fucking devil. What the hell, man?
Oh, Toast is
And
offended
rocks
now.
fall on Pig, and Pig is just.
He's dead.
Oh,
I'm Filipino.
I know.
Yeah. Wait, do Filipinos love spam too?
Oh
Yes,
my
they
God, do we
do.
ever?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew because we lived in Hawaii for a long time that, not a long time, but for a few years, that it was huge there. I remember it being huge there. I didn't realize it was big in Filipino communities.
The number of times I've had like my breakfast has been like fried rice,
The
fried
spam.
egg, and fried spam
Uh-huh.
is
It's
just
incalculable.
very high.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so all of you are consuming your breakfast, along with this weird like sliced ham that's like weirdly processed. Like
Tastes
you can
good.
understand you understand the necessity of canning things,
Mm-hmm.
Very salty.
but you question why the 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 can has to be like this weird rounded rectangle.
Either make a circle or a rectangle. I don't understand.
Yeah. Anyway, the five of you are eating your breakfast. Scorch or not Scorch, Peg, Cyrnic, you notice like pretty early on into the meeting up with everybody that Laura is definitely not tied up anymore.
Are
Yeah.
you
I am aware.
cured? Like did they find the cure, or is it just you're
It's
back to normal
daytime,
now?
you moron. It's daytime. There's no
It is.
moon.
In fact, daytime. You are correct, Cyrnic.
God
Wow,
damn it, Pig.
very observant. Whoa. Guess they don't really. Anyways, yeah, clerics and priests. Anyways, Laura Laris, how do you feel? Feel okay?
Like I got run over by a herd of wild equines.
That's some good hooch. Did Eva give us any to take on the road?
No.
We should
No.
get some.
So do we have a way to deal with you? You know,
Oh.
to be
Deal
front,
with
to
me?
be up front. Well, if you're not, if you're not cured, what are we gonna do tonight?
I put my hand
well,
on his
she
shoulder.
said that
I
I
got.
should be able to control it more from here on out. So.
And I put my hand on his shoulder. Don't worry, bud. I got it. Just in case.
You put your hand on my shoulder?
His shoulder.
No.
Pig's
Oh.
shoulder.
I was like, why?
I'm
Why
not
are you
touching
touching me?
Not touching
all
you.
right, all right. I'm gonna go hang out near Scorch, because Scorch was cool and gave me food. So, yeah. And Scorch doesn't make fun of me. So I'm just gonna go hang out near Scorch.
Goddamn daytime, we're dealing with
Isn't
werewolves.
Scorch, like,
I'm just
right
asking
here?
you to use a little logic
Yeah,
here, Pig.
but I'm gonna go sit like
Bye.
I'm gonna right beside.
You gonna dig another hole?
Nope. That's for sleeping. Divots are for sleeping.
It's a hole. It's a goddamn hole.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what is everybody? What are y'all planning on doing today? You're still need to take Arita and Ismark to Blankie.
I was gonna say, has anybody checked on Ismark and his sister in the last
Uh-oh.
So
2
you-
days?
Look, we had our own
Around,
goddamn
they're
problems,
fine.
alright?
Yeah, you seen them like you seen them on the periphery during like when the spell was being attempted on you, and you seen them like wandering around the camp. They're very familiar with everybody now that they've been here for a little bit. They kind of settled into a routine, for lack of a better word. But they're still eagerly looking to move on.
So like as I'm like shoveling food into my mouth, I'm like, well, isn't there like some kind of information we were supposed to get from the merchants who are now here? Anybody?
So, Lorelair says this, and Pig, Pig Scorch, and everybody else actually is kind of just aware of the information that was already received from Madame Eva as to how to leave the place. This was kind of
When that
talked.
happened?
That was talked about while you were doing the card readings with her.
Yeah, I was at the card reading, so I know about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, you're all kind of in the loop about that at this point.
I was just trying to ask if there was any other information we needed to get to the merchants, because I don't remember.
So like out of character from here, we're just heading to where again? Because it's been a long time since we've been playing.
You're trying to escort Irina and Ismark to Villaki.
Okay, so just another town.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a town a little further away from Ravenloft. A little further outside of Strahd's control. It's still within Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
Are we about halfway or not quite, or like 1/3?
About 1/3 at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Another 2 days
That's
of
from what I
travel.
remember on the map. Okay. All right. Well, once we're done eating up, hit the road.
Well, I mean, my concern is we've barely been outside of the town for how long, and we've been attacked how many times already? Like,
So we just gonna stay here?
well, maybe they have some information on how we can ward off being attacked by more wolves and werewolves and shit.
That's a good question.
If there's a caravan like leaving today, like now, maybe in heading in the same direction, maybe we can tag along because there's
Safety in numbers.
more people. Safety in numbers.
Probably would be slower, but it could be safer. Yeah. Could check. Any of you guys friends with the merchants yet?
Well, all right. I'm gonna get up and go talk with the weaver. Like if he's free, like is he free?
Yeah. He's just like, standing outside of his cart. He looks like he's getting ready to pack some stuff up. Like some of the other people with him are packing up some of their belongings.
Can I ask a potentially silly question?
Yeah.
Since I do not know.
No silly questions here.
So I've
Only from
through reading a lot of fantasy books, like I remember there being like Wolfsbane helps keep werewolves away. Is that a thing in D&D as well? Like it's usually a plant. Is that a thing?
Let me double check that.
Okay, because if it is, like I'm just looking at myself, like either is that nature, would that be medicine, would I have knowledge of that, and then would I be able to ask around the merchants if they had Wolfsbane?
Uh, okay. Sorry, can you see that last part again, sir? I was looking at something here.
Well, I was just saying, if that is a thing in D&D land here, and not just from the books that I've read, then would I have knowledge of it through like whether it's religion or nature or medicine or one of these other things here, and then be able to like go around and ask merchants if they have any for sale?
Make a nature check.
Okay. So it is a thing.
Potentially.
17 plus 2, that is 19.
All right. So you're aware of Wolfsbane. Now, contrary to popular belief, Wolfsbane is not specifically a plant.
Oh.
It is actually a type of it's a concoction made up of several different plants. It's an extract made up of, but it does have it is known to ward off werewolves, at least keep them at a distance if necessary. A lot of them are just you're aware that it is specifically the the smell of it tends to keep them at a distance.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask the merchants if they have any wolfsbane. We'll have to figure out what to do with Laura, with regards if anyone does.
So what you know about wolfsbane is that it doesn't affect them negatively. It's just like the smell of it is a deterrent
Yes.
for them to get closer. So Laura might be disgusted by the smell, but it will not have a negative impact on her.
All right. So then I'm gonna walk around to the merchants and start asking around.
All right. Make an investigation check for me, please.
All right. Investigation is +2. I've got 14.
All right. So it takes you a little bit. You're wondering, you're talking to the various merchants and whatnot, but about an hour later, you're able to find somebody selling like wolfsbane potions, or an oil, essentially. It's in a vial about the size of a baseball.
All right.
Um, it is on the more expensive side of things, just because, um, like the effort into finding some of these herbs is a little involved. It'll set you back about a gold and 2 gold for the potions.
You literally just changed the fucking price. It was gonna set you back a gold. Two gold. 2 gold.
I was gonna say gold and
You
a
are the
half.
worst used car salesman ever. I will pay it.
And a boulder falls onto his Cyranek. Yay.
I'm gonna buy it. So okay, so you said 2 gold, so I'm gonna take away.
Yeah.
I have 18 somehow.
Yeah, so you receive like I said, a little vial about the size of a baseball. Um, it is capped with a cork, and the cork is waxed. I guess just to keep the scent from coming out unnecessarily. But yeah, you have wolfsbane, so go ahead and add that to your inventory.
I am trying to find it. It is not in the.
Just type in wolfsbane. You can just make a custom thing and add wolfsbane. I don't think it's an object on the D&D Beyond. Well, we'll
Thanks, thank
say
you for the raid.
we got a raid. Oh shit, a raid! Hey, thank you.
Oh, for God's sake. Wolfsbane. All right. Literally, the
that's super
pop-up
nice,
keeps
thanks.
disappearing when I'm trying to add Wolfsbane, and it's driving me
Aw.
goddamn nuts.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
say
look out for
it's
that.
enough. We'll say it has enough for 20 uses.
Okay. So
All right.
the quantity should just be 20, or
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, welcome, Raiders. Thanks. Yes. There are so many horses, but like they have a lot of carts.
There is a lot of carts.
All right.
Did you intend to
Um,
make them like huge as well? Taking
Yes.
up four squares? Okay. I was just
They're
checking.
like the Budweiser horses.
They really are.
Sure. I'll pretend I understand that reference. Okay, so
Clydesdales.
They're Clydesdales.
Budweiser.
I didn't know Budweiser had horses.
I
Wasn't
thought
that-
they were frogs.
Anyway, Peg,
God damn
you
it.
were speaking to the Weaver, the person you bought your blanket from, right? You're going
The
to.
Weaver. The Weaver.
Power Rangers Dragon Force. My God. Funniest thing. That's amazing. Okay, sorry. Back in character.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah. I talk with the tailor and I ask him. I see you're packing up. Or where are you headed? Because we might be leaving too, and perhaps we could go together.
So the Taylor says to you, he says, we're preparing to travel all around Barovia. But our next destination, we're headed up to Villaki.
Oh, well, fancy that. That's kind of where we're going. So, I mean, if you're heading that way, strength in numbers, or someone smart said that to me. Safety in numbers or something like that. I don't know, but yeah.
Well, if you're heading that
Yeah.
way, we
Are
can.
you heading
Yeah, you
like now?
can. We're preparing to depart shortly. Yes.
All right. Let me talk with my buddies.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna go back to the group and tell them that, hey, the tailor guy that embroidered my blanket. Damn it.
It's canon now.
Also, you guys have no
Can
context
I
as to this
be
blanket
killed
thing.
by a bolt from the blue, please? Just
Yeah, you all have
Dead.
like Scorch, Ignatia, and Lorelaris. You have no context as to this blanket thing.
Okay.
What blanket are you talking about?
So it doesn't matter. It's fine. So they're heading to Valencia, or wherever we're going to.
Villaki.
Vlaki.
I said what I said. So maybe we could go, and they seem to be okay with us coming with them too. So we
Cool.
want to go with them. I don't know how many of them are going, but I mean,
Works.
right. Right. I pack up my stuff.
We should probably go tell Ismark and.
Yeah.
And the chick.
Irina.
There you go.
I just say his sister. I think I didn't put her name at all in my notes. to be
Which is
honest.
funny because like she's the important one there.
I know.
The reason you are going.
Oh.
But whatever.
Oh, in fact, in my notes, I refer to her as girly, so not even his sister.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So are you saying anything to them or just filling them in on the situation?
Sarnik, you've been the one mostly talking to them, right? So you should probably let them know.
Sure.
Oh,
What's up, Izzy?
I'm getting anxious to leave, but
Guess what? We're getting ready to leave. Some of these guys are going to Villaki, and we're going to tag along with them. Hopefully.
that's great news.
Yes.
Okay.
And Izzy, look, Wolfsbane. It won't keep werewolves away, but it'll help make them not want to get any closer. So, just put a little dab.
Anything helps, right?
Just put a little dab here and there, Ladies love it. 60% of the time it works every time.
Okay. Don't touch my sister, please. She's been through enough. And
Honestly, you should really worry about Pig touching your sister. I'm just saying. He gets a little
No
handsy.
way. What are you talking about? Now
You're not even over here, all right? Like, you just stay over
Fine.
there and hide behind Scorch like you always do.
okay.
Scorch is my buddy.
I'll let Rita know, and yeah, we'll see you we'll see you there. Well, yeah. Okay, and he kind of goes out to talk to Rita, and they start packing up their things. Okay. So you guys are
I'm
all
packed up and pretty much
preparing
ready to,
to
go
take off.
anyways, right? Yeah.
Have you actually told them that you're going with them?
I mean, I guess I'll go tell
The Weaver?
the
Weaver?
The Weaver. I didn't really catch his name. What's the Weaver? Mr. Kind Sir, who did such a great job on my name, Pag. Not a lot of people can catch the that subtlety of the middle letter. I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Makisik.
Makisik.
Yeah. So out of character, it is spelled Makisig.
Makisig.
Yeah. It is the most Filipino name that I could think of.
Wow.
I mean, it is the most Filipino name that I could think of that is not also a Spanish name.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Because
We
otherwise
got
it'd
a
be
lot
like
of
Danilo,
Lazaro.
Angelo,
Yeah.
Alejandro.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
just naming my
Clara.
relatives at this point.
Oh, I thought you were naming, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nope, these are like
Wow.
those are my actual relatives' names.
Nice.
So my group would like to travel with you. We're all good to go if and ready to go when you are.
Okay, I just need to let my
How
wife
many of
know
you are
what is happening. There are 4 of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're traveling with my wife, Malaya, Malaya, and
Okay.
her sister, Divina. So Divina, and Divina's husband. Uh,
Fred.
oh, wow. I'm trying to think of another Filipino name that I know, and I'm blanking. Um, Screw it.
Ashwin.
This will be the Spanish one. Alfonso.
Alfonso
Or
Yeah.
is
Alponzo.
Davina's husband.
Don't make fun of my accent that I only use when speaking to my older relatives and apparently during D&D.
Wow.
Just asking questions. I thought like maybe you're changing people's names around.
Right. So out of character, we have Makisig, Malaya, Davina, Alfonso.
Right.
Okay. I was really envisioning a bigger caravan than 4 people.
Well, I mean,
I
so
know.
you got the 4 people plus the 5 of you plus Irina,
Yeah.
and that's a big party.
It is. I just was envisioning the caravan itself being more people.
Oh, fair. I mean, it's a single cart that you're
True.
traveling with.
Fair.
All right. Yeah. So everybody, you're all packed up and ready to go. Your horses are. You've prepared your horses, and is there anything you want to do while preparing all the horses and everything else that will freeze it off?
I'm just gonna tell Laura to drink more water.
Yes,
Oh!
Tonight's gonna be
Mom.
rough.
I want to go to.
Tonight is gonna be rough.
I want to poke my head into Madame Eva's tent real quick.
Okay. Cyrillic, was it?
Yes. Madame Eva, thank you for your help. I consulted my test. I have the spell you suggested. However, that good hooch that you gave to Laura to kind of help. Do you have any more of it?
Yes, I do. You know what? She rummages through and she takes out a not open bottle of the stuff. You know what? Here, a gift from me to you.
Thank you so much, Madame Eva. I take the bottle, put it in my bag. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully, this will keep Laura settled a bit. If not, it'll keep me settled.
It was a pleasure meeting you. I hope our paths cross again. Perhaps maybe in better circumstances.
Yes, well,
And if not, just bring the diamonds next time.
sure. Maybe we'll all meet again for a battle against Strahd. Wouldn't that be fun? Just kind of looking at her.
That's certainly one way to go about it.
What would be another way to go about it?
I mean, you could just come and visit. We don't have to. I don't leave the camp very often.
Just saying. Maybe we just take care of that guy. Maybe team up with us later. Could use you.
I will lend my aid where I am able to.
Sounds good, Eva. We'll be in touch.
She nods to you and settles back into her tent, prepared to do whatever it is she does all day.
Grinding diamonds.
Okay.
She
so
does
as
on
I'm-
her spare
I
time.
added the good hooch to my inventory, by the way.
Okay.
Uh,
any
as
other
I'm packing up
conversations?
as I'm packing up my horse, I want to take one last look around the camp to see if anybody looks weird. That maybe they took my blankie.
No, everybody's kind of just going about their business, making repairs to some of their carts, or just settling in for
Okay.
other arrivals to the camp.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Are
Right.
we doing? We have separate horses again, or am I? I'm sharing with Scorch.
Yeah, you never had your own horse, right? You're always
Right,
sharing with
right.
Scorch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Scorch.
everybody's
you ready to go?
kind of everybody's on their own horses.
Climb up. In
Okay.
front.
That. Wait. So am I able to sit on her shoulder, or do you have to be in front of her, or what?
His.
Sorry. Yes, his. Confusing Scorch with the player. Sorry.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, you're able to do that with ease.
So I can sit up on
Our
his shoulder.
shoulders.
Okay.
All
All right. Okay. So, we'll start off with. Arlie, did you have something?
Arlie.
I was gonna say previously we were going Pig and Scorch first, then me, then Arena and Ismark, then Iggy and Sarah. Are we keeping that order up, or
Do you want to interpose the cart somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
order?
have to deal with the other four, right?
Yeah, I mean they're all in the car. In the cart.
Or-
One of them, they're taking turns driving the cart.
I was gonna say, or we could like spread out around the cart and like have some maybe front, some people on the sides, and some people on the back.
Yeah, the roads you've traveled are wide enough to accommodate that.
I'll hang out in the back.
I still think that Scorch and I should be in the front, just to keep an eye out on anything that could possibly be coming up ahead.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll
Oh, the
take
map
the
changed.
right side then.
The map did change. I'm trying to find us. All right.
Find the wet spot.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you're
Where the
all
hell are
are.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
so-
we're all the way down there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
And,
camp.
We're down in the wet spot.
and the lackey is right around there.
Oh,
So you got a little bit. Okay, so we'll say for the first half day of travel, who wants to roll a d12?
D12. I don't-
Scorch.
Sorry, wait, it's a d12 and a d8. So I need two people.
How about Scorch and I? Because we're both up in the front.
Okay.
Sold.
Scorch, I'm gonna roll a d8. You roll a d12, unless you would like to roll
Okay.
a d8.
I'll do the D12.
Okay.
Oh, it's 4.
Okay.
7. So
All right.
11.
Let me.
Oh no.
I forgot to pull the table up.
You don't need a table. No. Yeah, the table says no. Table says no.
Table.
Computer says no.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're traveling. The day is easy going. Nothing particularly eventful happens. Still overcast, with the sun occasionally peeking out from the clouds, but very seldomly. You notice a flock of birds flying overhead as you make your way down the road. But yeah, uh, seems to be pretty uneventful. Okay, so we're gonna go into the second half of travel now. This will take us into the evening. So I need another D12 and another D8.
I'll do a D12.
Who's doing my D8?
I'll do the D8.
I want to use
Sisters.
my Wolfsbane as we're getting
I
into the
should
evening.
switch my dice. I'm consistently rolling low numbers.
I got a 6.
Okay. What did you get, Arlie?
5. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so you're traveling down the road again. It's starting to get dark out.
I'd like to just do some dabs of Wolfsbane.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just use one on like the side of the horse's saddle, just to put a
Okay.
little bit.
As you're traveling down the road, you see something laying in the middle of the road. It's
Sick.
unmoving. You see that from about 30 feet out.
Where
60
are
feet
we
out,
on
sorry.
this map? Are we near that bridge? Or past
Uh,
that bridge thingy? Looks like a bridge.
yeah, I would say you're just past that bridge at this point.
Which bridge? There's multiple bridges on this map.
So there's the bridge,
Okay.
and I'm saying, let's say you're around here at this point.
I think I am. Let me zoom out a little more. Oops, too much. Way too much. Oh my gosh.
It's bottom
you,
right
like-
corner. Bottom right corner.
Bottom right corner. Okay.
Yeah, so you're around there at this point.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I was in a completely wrong area.
Yeah.
Cool. The thing that's in the road up ahead, the are we close enough to tell like roughly what size it is?
I assume it's like a gate or something, right?
No, it's not.
Can I
It's
see
it's
what
laying.
it
like
is?
It's something laying in the
laying
middle of the road.
Seeing as how I'm
Oh,
kinda
I was.
higher
Oh, I
up,
thought she
and I'm
meant
on
like the thing
Scorch,
up ahead,
right?
the two squares. I thought that's what you
Oh,
were
yeah.
talking about.
so I'm on Scorch's shoulders. Can I, like, with my height advantage there, see what's going on? Does it look like anything? Does it look like it's moving?
No, it
Does
is
it look
definitely
like a
it is.
trap?
It is not moving. There's something around it. It's hard to tell what it is.
are we
Something
about?
around it.
Yeah, it's surrounded by something. You can't tell what it is. It's surrounded by it on the ground. It's like it's
About-
laying in a. It might be in a puddle.
About how far away are we?
It's about 60 feet out.
Okay. I'm gonna say, we should probably stop the cart and check what's up ahead
Yeah.
before we get there with the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my fancy new bow with the arrowhead and hop on down.
That you have not attuned to yet, correct?
Nope.
We never had that conversation either. Pull it out. I'm like, oh hey, we're not done with that, but okay, for now.
We're
But
pretty
we
much
were able
done.
to use it
as long as you're a
Yeah.
werewolf.
before.
Yeah, you were able to use it. You were able to use some of its effects.
I was able to use it. He hasn't used it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You as a group were able to use some of it,
Yes.
some of its effects.
I'm gonna do it anyways, and I'm gonna
Yeah, that's fine.
and I'm walking up towards the towards whatever the hell it is. I want to walk like an extra 10 feet or so.
Okay.
See what
I
I can
will-
see.
I will follow behind him a little bit.
Okay. As you approach, you see it's a man just in the middle of the road, not moving. To the
He's
puddle of
laying
something.
in the road.
Yeah.
In a puddle. Okay. You want to check to see if he's alive?
All right, I'm gonna encroach another like 10 feet.
Unmoving.
All right, we're gonna deal with this the old-fashioned way. Laura Laris, I'm just gonna shoot this thing.
Earlier you were muted for whatever that was, but I assume you're saying what?
Yes. Why would you shoot it?
Cause I don't know what's going on. I feel like this is a trap.
It could be a trap. It also could be just some poor sod who needs help.
Or to be put out of
Poke it.
misery.
Poke it.
Poke it. You
She's
Be
all the way
quiet.
back there.
back there.
Down and back.
All right, fine.
All right.
I'm gonna go another 10 more feet. So we should be about 30 feet away. Can
Yep.
we make anything out?
Yeah, it's so it's a man lying face down on the road. Looks to be in like pretty it's not drab clothing necessarily. It's like commoner clothing. He's lying face down on the road.
As he's walking up, I'm gonna take a careful look around to see if I could catch like maybe spy anything maybe waiting to ambush or something.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Oh my fucking god. Those dice aren't good either. That's a 3.
Yeah, everything looks fine. You don't see anything in the distance.
Pig, I'm pretty sure this is safe.
How close is the
I don't trust her. I don't trust Laura.
to-
Can I look?
You're way back
Did you
there,
come up
dude.
with us?
Yeah, no.
You did
It's
not say you
me
came
and
up with
Laura.
us.
So how close is the brush to the road?
20 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
now, dude, you think just shoot the damn thing? Or you think
I will
Think
I
it's
will
safe?
check him, but you be ready to shoot if anything
right.
jumps me.
all
How
right?
about that?
I've got the does this magic arrow thing do the magic arrow thing
Yep.
when I do the thing? All right. If she's walking around, I am gonna keep an eye out on her butt, not to be
Stop staring at my
dirty,
butt.
not to be dirty, but I want to make sure she's good.
Right. So you pull back on the bow and
Looking around.
The arrowhead, like the magical arrow begins to form. It's got like it's shedding a dim light around you at this point. Like it's probably illuminating 20 feet. It's illuminating up until the brush, basically.
Okay.
They're acting like a small light source. Yeah, you got it knocked and ready to go. Laura Laris.
As I carefully walk up, do I get a better look at the pool of what he's like laying in? Does it look like it's water or something else?
Oh, it is dried blood. It is soaked into the ground at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Make a call it survival.
A what?
Survival check.
Oh. Does it involve fae, fiends, or undead?
No.
Damn. Oh my!
Okay. Seriously, you need to stop making these rolls. I should be the one doing these rolls. I have good
You're not the one-
survival stuff.
You're not the one checking though.
I know.
You're the one who wanted to go check. I'm changing my dice again. Anyway, I rolled a 1 for a total of 4.
Yeah.
My
This.
God.
I mean, you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. Like it's hard to tell what what how long he's been here at this point. Don't notice anything about that. Like yeah,
Okay.
it's just a dead guy in the middle of the road.
I'm gonna yell over my shoulder. Looks like a dead guy in the middle of the road. He's been here for a while, maybe. And then I'm gonna like reach out and like just gently try to roll him over a little bit. Get a better look and see like maybe what killed him.
Okay. Yeah. So you go to push to roll him over, and when you go to roll him over, your hand goes into one of the wounds on his back that was just deeply in there that you somehow missed.
I wonder how
Um,
that happened. Ugh. Does
um,
it feel fleshy and gross?
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So
and
like,
you
so
yeah
I
you
was
roll
just
him
gonna
over.
say, Pig, you see me reach for him and immediately you hear me go, ugh.
What?
And what happens
Oh
to
my
a scene?
god.
Yeah. So you roll him over. This man, like, he's been uh, like yeah he's just torn apart. Like, there are chunks of him missing, and
Does it look
yeah,
like chunks as in like somebody he was fighting somebody with a sword and he carved chunks out of him, or like does it look like bites out of him?
it's hard to tell off
Okay.
that one.
Uh-huh.
He was attacked.
Okay. So yeah, I'll stand back up and I'll be like, Pig, I think it's just somebody who got attacked and died out here. So
So there's forest nearby, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
like we're going through forest. Can I look around for any tracks?
Yeah, make a survival
Um,
check for me.
so
Also,
so yeah.
Laura Laris, you noticing like as you stand up to talk to Pig, you feel something crawling up your hand.
uh-oh.
You look down, like, oh, that's just like there's a bunch of maggots all over your hand.
Uh,
But
Don't like that.
because it's forest, can I roll it with advantage?
Yeah, it's close enough to the forest. I'll give you advantage on that.
Big, while
Apparently,
you're doing that, you just hear me going, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off.
that would be a 19 in total.
Um, so you see several sets of paws that that leave the forest and come back out.
Uh,
Um,
beasts are my favored enemy, apparently.
yeah.
So if that
So
helps.
what do you see? You see three sets of bear paws, but they're smaller. They're smaller bears.
Yum, yum,
Like,
yum, yum,
like
yum.
you think that probably that these were like young bears.
Aw,
That um,
baby bears.
yeah.
Soft and chewy and really yummy and generally made for kids, but you know the moms and dads sometimes eat them too because they're really good. So, or are we talking about different bear paws, like actual bears and their paws?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, I'm
Aren't
sorry.
those bear
Squirrel.
claws?
They're
No,
called
there's bear
paws.
paws
They're
too.
Yeah.
cookies.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
it's
are they
like
the
it's like a
same
cookie.
thing or they're two different things? Bear paws and bear claws. That's
There's
what I'm
different
No,
wondering.
things.
bear
Oh, those
paws.
two different things.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So another thing you notice, Peg, the notable absence of a larger set of bear paws.
Uh-oh.
So it's just three little ones.
All right, I head up over to Laura Luris. I say, it looks like there might be 3 bear cubs around, but no sign of a mama or papa bear. So
Uh,
that may or may not be a
can
good idea. Like, you know, I don't know if these 3 little bears attacked the person and killed them. Can I see if the wounds would look like a bear did it, or sorry, like the size of the bear, and compare that with the size of the tracks?
Yeah. Yeah. So make a medicine check for me. No, nature.
Uh-oh.
Nature. We'll call it nature.
Nature. Oh. Like,
Yeah.
with
I was
no
gonna ask
advantage
for
or
that too.
anything?
I mean, it's still dealing with bears, so that's your favorite enemy, right?
Well, beasts are my favorite
Yeah.
enemies.
So go ahead and roll that with advantage.
Oh, God. 11.
Yeah. So a lot of the wounds are pretty consistent with uh animal attack. Uh, it looks like these bears might have attacked this person. You also notice um as you look over the body a little more closely in the area surrounding it, um you notice um I like you see horse hooves all running from this man, and and it's not unusual to have horse hooves around here just because it's a road that people travel on. But looks like something may have started the horse and it reared up, you think? And looks like this man may have been thrown from his horse, is your best guess. And
I
he
impart all this to Laura.
yeah, and
And
looking over everything a little more closely, you notice that there's a his leg is like broken, so you think he might have broken his leg in the fall.
Mm. Poor guy.
how fresh are the bear tracks and compared to the wounds?
I think they were probably around the same time.
How old
Like
are the tracks then?
uh
Are they like
couple
today?
days.
Couple days. Okay. Well, maggots, right? So couple days.
Yeah.
There's nothing watching us.
Nope.
Looking around. Nothing.
Nope. Everything looks pretty clear.
I feel, I'm gonna say to Laura, I feel bad. Like, it seems like there's 3 little bear cubs that probably don't have like a mama and papa, but they're fending for themselves. And well, if they got to eat dead meat, I mean, they gotta eat dead meat. But
Seems
not sure
like they're
what
doing okay
what
for themselves.
right. Like, what more can we do besides just carry on? And
Well,
I
we should
don't really
probably move him out of the road.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, you can do
Watch out,
that
there's
because
maggots.
I'm not touching that guy because I'm too small and
I'm
frail. I'm just a
frail
little pig
too.
gnome.
I
I'm
need
a
help.
pig gnome. I
Oh
am
my
like
god.
1
We
foot.
need
Like,
to
I
do
am
this
so short.
together. I am weak. I am,
You're
quick.
you're weak. Well,
I'm not
actually, I'm kind of strong.
strong.
All right,
Yeah.
I try to help her
Okay.
move the body.
Yeah. Between the two of you, between the two of you, you have no issue moving him off the side of the road.
Okay.
Like maggoty wounds and all.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole time I'm like,
Bleh.
gross.
All right. So while you guys are doing that, the Scorch, Ignatia, and Cyrnic, are you guys doing anything?
I'm slowly moving up towards the front because I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah. So you
I'm
see
gonna-
them moving a dead body off the side of the road.
I'm just doing this number. Like, what are you doing? What is this?
How close are we to nightfall?
Probably be 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Good.
We don't have to
'Cause
camp here.
I didn't want to camp here. Yeah.
Ignatia, you were saying something?
I was just gonna say I'm going to, despite the commotion, I'm gonna trust that they have it handled, and I'm gonna probably actually still remain behind the caravan
Okay.
and just kind of playing lookout, basically.
Awesome. All right.
I ride closer so that I can tell Peg to come back up on the horse again. Come back up on my shoulders.
All right. Ooh.
Getting a little frisky
All right.
there.
Gonna get the.
So yeah,
Oh.
you guys move the body off to the side of the road. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or are you just gonna move on?
I
Go
just, I
back on
just
my
want to
horse
point
and move
out,
on.
as much as this is a game, sometimes the game does imitate the real world. I cannot
Did you
tell
just
you
move
the
a dead
number
body
of
off the road?
times Carrie has given me like a piggyback ride. It's been fantastic.
All right.
That didn't get weird or anything.
Okay. So you guys are able to travel on for a couple more hours. Night is starting. Okay, wait. First off, is there anything you want to talk about while you guys are traveling down the road?
Not while we're traveling.
Okay. So nightfall is approaching. You guys are able to make it just past those gates. You see there?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to, let's say, you're somewhere in this area. Yeah. Uh, so Makisig and his family are starting to prepare their cart for an evening for an evening's rest, and they're setting up a small campfire to prepare some food that they've prepared that they've traveled that they packed with them. Um, yeah, you're able to find shelter in a small clearing with like an adequate amount of cover. What are y'all doing? The moon is not out yet.
Yeah. As we start making cover, I go back over to Pig and I was like, we need to have finished the conversation about the bow.
What conversation? You're a werewolf now. This would be an even worse idea for you to have
What are
a
you talking
magnificent
about?
weapon like this, because if you change, there goes a potential means of defense against you.
You
That's
don't need
not
to
a good
defend
idea.
yourself against me.
I move over because I hear this. Like, I agree with Pig. You are a
I'm not
liability.
surprised you agree with Pig.
You're a
You
goddamn
and Scorch-
liability.
Scorch just decided all of his own volition that the bow just automatically goes to Pig. I'm not surprised you side with him.
Also, before
Your
the moon
opinion
comes
doesn't
up,
matter.
we need to probably tie you up.
No. Madam
go-
Eva said that I should have more control from now on.
Should.
No.
Should.
And if you
Not
don't,
that you will.
then I guess we use the bow. I mean, I would rather.
The bow's not going to help you if I turn into a werewolf.
That's okay. I got the silver blade and the spell.
That will help you. The
You've
bow
got the
will not
spell.
fucking help you.
I'm
I'll
not.
get the
You're
rope
not touching the
ready.
bow. You need to calm down.
Why?
I think
Because
I'm
you're
the one
a
who
werewolf.
figured out how to use the bow.
I don't care. You're a
He
werewolf.
had no idea how to use it.
I don't
I'm
trust
the one
you.
who figured it out.
Don't trust
He would
you.
have no clue without me.
Oh well. You're a werewolf.
and I'm a pig.
Yeah.
I think you should. I think you should get the ropes ready, as a just in case. And you should be pre-tied before the moon comes up. Before the moon. Okay, so what would you like us to do? The moon comes up. You are not tied, and you turn.
He has a silver sword. You're fine.
So that means we have to
Veronica has a
fight you.
spell.
So
Ready to
you
go.
want
And he
us
has
to
a spell.
kill you?
You know, that's the other thing. You have a
I
spell
don't
that
wanna
can help,
kill you.
and your first thing is to kill me? Are you
I don't
kidding
want to
me?
kill you.
I
You
just
was
want
talking
you
about
tied
shooting
up.
me with the bow. He was talking about
Yeah.
using the silver sword
If we
on
tie
me.
you
If we
up,
gotta tie you up, and
then I
use
could
the
cast
spell
the
to keep
spell,
you
and
calm,
then we can
then
untie
you're
you.
fine.
Why not go to the spell first? Why are you both talking about what weapons you can use on me before you even talk about
Just
the
you
spell?
tie
say
you
want
up.
this bow to run away with it. I don't
Just
know, man. You're crazy.
tie you
Maybe
up,
it's this werewolf stuff.
and if you can't
Here.
control
You're
yourself,
trapped here.
I will
You can't
use
run
the
away
spell.
anywhere.
You are very
Ignitia,
agitated,
she
and that
always like
worries
this?
me. I'm speaking in a very calm voice, and I'm telling you, we
You
should
are an
tie you
ass.
up. And if you go crazy, I will use the spell on you, and then at that point, we can untie you. But
Now you're talking about the spell. before you were talking about the sword.
Well, I was trying to talk about the spell, but you kept talking over me because you're
no,
just
no. You immediately said sword. You did not say spell.
okay. You just keep
I'm
talking over
hanging
me.
out near
I'm not.
Scorch,
I'm not
I
talking
don't
over
trust
you.
you.
backing
You
away from
stopped.
this crap.
I said something.
You literally are talking over me.
Anyways, why does Scorch get to just decide? She handed it to him and they automatically had it, and he had no clue how to use it. Why does somebody who has no idea how to use something get it?
I do now.
Yeah, because I told you. So in the future,
So
I'm not
why
telling
does
you
it
how to
make-
use anything.
So why does it make it that you get it because you knew how
Why
to
do you get
use
something
it?
you don't know how to use it?
Cause you're a
I
werewolf.
live out in the forest, dummy. I
did not
use
find
bows
it.
and arrows. This is a
You
magical
used
bow
bows
and
and arrows,
arrow.
but had no idea how to use it.
I hadn't even tried, and you took it.
No, you said,
You
"Hey,
took
can you
it.
figure out?" No,
you took
you
it
said,
before
"Can you
I could
figure
do
out how to
anything.
use it?" So you
Okay, so
handed it
does
to
that
me.
mean that I give it up and just
I
okay
didn't
here?
take it. You handed it to me.
Hey, look at that. Dan. Sorry. No. I'm talking about chat.
Oh my goodness.
Beat me
I
to
did
it.
not take it. You handed it to me because you didn't know what to do with
Okay, so anytime I hand you stuff, now it's yours.
it. No, I'm saying
But
I
I mean,
figured out
that's
how to
what
use
that's
it.
the rules you're
You,
saying.
I'm just pointing
Now,
out that you handed it
I
to
am
me
done.
because you said I took it.
So
I did not take it.
we need to tie her up because I don't
No.
trust her now to steal
I never
my
trusted
bow.
you.
And we need to
We should
cast
tie
that
you
spell
up.
on her
I
to
never
make
trusted
sure
you
that she's
either.
good. Okay, good.
Tie everybody up.
Yep.
I mean,
I
some
feel
places
like
charge extra for that.
Ignatia, I feel like maybe your friend here might be affected by this curse, but I don't know her that
Oh
well.
no,
So maybe
Ignatia,
you
tell
can
him I'm
tell
always
me
like this.
if she's nuts or not, because this is crazy. This is why I am a pig gnome that doesn't live with people. This is why I like the forest, because of people like you. You're nuts, man.
I'm nuts.
I think all three of you need to calm down.
Whoa. Okay. I am taking the bow and I'm hanging out by Scorch and I'm going to do whatever I need to do to attune.
No, it's not fair.
Life isn't fair. Like you being a werewolf is probably not fair, but
What if it helps you? What if me being a werewolf helps us get out of the stupid situation we're in?
well,
So is everybody kind of just huffing in their on their own for a little bit right now, or do you want to continue this conversation?
What
Forge is just
conversation?
looking at everybody all wide-eyed.
Like, what is happening?
Why are we fighting?
someone took Laura's toy. She's acting like a toddler.
So everybody's is everybody kind of just huffing
I think
themselves
so,
right
yeah.
now? Okay.
I am hanging out near Scorch, doing whatever it is I need to do to attune.
You don't even know
And
how to tune.
as an aside, I'm not familiar with attuning stuff because of my familiarity with the rules as a person, not as the character.
Yeah,
I
So
know.
what the fuck?
So
Okay.
the process of attuning is just kind of like inspecting the bow and like
Testing
forming
it.
forming a bond with it. Basically, it can be done over an hour. Over the course of a short rest. So
It would
it will
be
be about an hour.
hilarious if it was an intelligent bow and it rejected him. That would be a crazy turn of events.
Can't reject.
I
Pig.
have a thought on what I would do with it.
Yeah. I'm just saying it would be funny. That's all.
So, Pig,
I'm sure
you
it's not.
are attuning yourself to this weapon, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm kind of hanging out near Laura, not tying her up, but just have the rope ready just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of keeping an eye on her and also still kind of keeping my head on a swivel and checking our surroundings and stuff.
Pig, I am sending you a link to the weapon. I'm also going to add that to your inventory.
Has the full moon come up yet?
Not quite.
And am I attuned?
Usually
You're
it takes a long rest.
short rest.
Oh, short rest?
Yeah.
Interesting. So at least an hour.
Yeah. Why
Amazing.
isn't it coming up? Oh, did I update your thing? No, I did not update your character sheet to allow for homebrew content.
Uh,
Yeah, I had to make this weapon. It did not exist
Really?
before. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Adding that to your inventory.
mhm.
Yeah, it does have the attune thing. So just click on it. Should be in your inventory now if you refresh. Just click the little attune button and you'll be attuned to it.
Excuse me.
Oh hell, why not? If anybody else is curious as to what this weapon is,
There
I'll
you
post
go.
a link in chat in the in Discord for us, for everybody.
Where is it? Under
Uh,
inventory? Oh, I see. And active. Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So let me. I gotta make sure that everything actually worked properly with it. You should have 2 more spells added to your actions.
2 more spells.
Yeah. If not, oh fuck!
Sometimes,
It didn't work. I don't think.
yeah, I was gonna say sometimes with homebrew weapons, you have to make the spell separately and then
Yeah, I
add the
did do that.
spell as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Oh, sorry. If you click onto the weapon stone, you
Mhm.
should see 2 spells at the top of there. There are 2 cantrips. There's Storm Warning and Storm Surge. The rest of the text didn't get added there. Okay, so I will tell you what it does, and I'll look for the text I originally wrote in there. So, Tempest's Fury is a +1 longbow, and it has 4 arrowheads that once per day you can use those arrowheads to rapidly shoot out 4 ranged attacks. That'll be the Storm Warning spell.
Okay.
So in place of your attacks, you can use the bow to cast that spell, and you'll make a ranged attack against a single target or up to 4 targets. Because you have 4 arrowheads, and it'll do those attacks will do 1d4 damage. If you choose to target like multiple creatures, you have to make a separate attack roll for each of those creatures. But if you choose to use all 4 on one creature, it's just a single attack roll. The idea is that all those attacks happen simultaneously. And
Is that for every attack, or I can do that once per long rest?
once per long rest. And every time you deal a killing blow with that bow, you gain one lightning charge, I believe is what I called it. And so you gain 1 lightning charge and you retain those charges until your next long rest. Or next shorter long rest. And you can no, sorry, it is long rest. You retain those charges for 1 until until you take a long rest next. And once you gain 30 of those charges, you can use 30 of those charges to cast the other spell of the bow, which is Storm Surge. It's a line attack, 10 feet long, and it'll attack any hostile creature within that line. So it's 10 feet wide, 30 feet long, and it'll go through like barriers. So it'll go through walls and whatnot. Basically, I made Hanzo's bow, but in D&D.
Yeah, but I don't play. I haven't played Hanzo for a while. So basically, if I for every time I hit somebody or every time I kill somebody, I get a
Every
charge.
time you kill something, you get 1d6 charge. So you roll. So you kill something, you roll a d6, you gain that many charges.
And they accumulate through long rest, or they go away.
You'll
after a long rest?
you'll retain those up until you complete a long rest.
So once the long rest is over, then it's back to 0.
Correct.
And the store and I can use it. So I can use these.
Both
4
those abilities are
shots.
once per day.
So the 4 arrows, it's once a day,
Yeah.
and I have to wait for a long rest, right?
Right. Otherwise, you can
To
just use it
reuse it.
as like the 4 rapid
can-
shots is once
yeah.
a day. But otherwise, you can just you can still let loose an
Okay.
arcane attack, and it will do normal like bow damage.
Okay. And that's what the bow damage is. On
Yeah.
The shoot. Okay. So basically 4d6 if I kill 4 people, which doesn't necessarily mean I could get the 30 charges.
Yeah. It's
Well,
meant
wait.
to be a rare thing, like
Well,
using
hold
that
on.
tempest.
4d6 is 24, so I would never get the 30 charges.
So you roll
You said
1d6. You roll 1d6 every
per
time you kill
kill.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, even you kill anything with that bow. It doesn't have to be with the 4 attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
It can just be a normal bow.
Now, got you. It could be a normal shot.
Yeah, but it has
Okay.
to be dealt
Well,
with the bow.
Normal. With the bow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I thought I previewed this and
Now
it
it makes
worked
sense.
fine.
Okay.
I will make the changes to the item later, or I'll just write up.
How
something.
mad would, like, just as an out of character, how mad would you guys be if I just gave the bow to Laura?
All that?
Sarah's face, eh? It's like, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna do that, but still.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I want to see.
That would be awesome and hilarious. The best part is if you did it without telling them, and then just in the middle of battle one day, they'd be like,
Why'd you have it?
"Yeah,
Well, okay, to like as an out of character thing, Peg is more concerned about safety and survival.
yeah,
He would absolutely give up this bow for something that would make him like invisible, like just boop boop gone. He would do that in a second because it's all about safety for him. Get the hell out of town, and then
Well,
recoup. Versus
on that
this
note,
is like
to
go and
remember,
attack, right?
remember
So-
also it sheds light, so you are a beacon
Yes.
using it.
When Tosi was saying that, I'm like, oh shit, I don't like
I'm
that.
like, by the way, we keep getting
Yeah.
attacked at night.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So
Okay.
that is that weapon. Like I said, I will write up a better version that actually displays properly in D&D Beyond. I thought I did that. Apparently, I did not.
Homebrew stuff is.
Yeah, I
It's
might
a
just
pain
I might
sometimes.
just write up a little sheet for you guys that's
Okay.
outside of D&D Beyond. Anyway, so you've done that. The 2-minute process took about an hour. At that point, like the moon is starting to show up over the trees. So Lorelaris, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay!
Oh,
And my
fuck.
cat finally got up, so I can use real dice since the digital
good.
dice have been screwing me all
Oh,
night.
good.
I swear, I don't think I've rolled higher than like a 5 on the
Nope.
digital dice tonight. It's been terrible.
I think I have a log of that too.
Yeah. Woo! Ooh! I got exactly a 10.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you're
8
able
plus
to.
10.
Resist.
I made 8 plus 2. It's
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. So you're able to resist the transformation this time around.
Yay!
So Laura, Ignatia, you've been preparing for Lorelaris to transform. I'm sure Cynic has been keeping a close eye, like
Mhm.
whenever he could. Pig, you're attuning, so
Not paying attention.
not paying attention. Scorch, I assume you were like looking out
Was
as well.
watching.
Yeah. So you see the moon like crest over the trees. you look over at Laura Laris and you see Laura Laris. Like, she like something. It was like an invisible force that just like came and hit her. She kind of doubles over and looks like you're worried that she's about to transform, and then she kind of steals herself and sits up a little straighter, uh, and she's in her usual form.
And I immediately sniff him like somebody smells terrible. Like, oh my god. By the way. Whew.
Make a perception check for me, Laura Laris.
So she can tell who smelled.
That's a 12.
Yeah, you kind of pick your head up and sniff around. Like there's something awful smelling in this camp, and you wander around for a little bit trying to find it, and you can't place where it's coming from. And then you remembered you put your hand into a festering wound earlier that day. Like, and you look down, and you've cleaned up since then. But I need to clean better.
I go, oh, wait, Iggy's magic. And I run over to Iggy. I'm like, you have things to make things clean and not smelly, right?
I do. Yes. Prestidigitation. Do a little snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it all up.
Yeah, so she snaps her fingers, and like images of flame, like not actual flame, just images of flame, kind of roll up your arm, and as they fade, the smell is not there anymore.
Like, oh, that's so much better.
Yeah.
Thank God.
At this point, Pig, Laura Laris has been like making some noise. You're more aware that like the moon is up and she has not transformed.
Wait, you're saying that I've heard? Okay, so I'm coming out of like the attunement, whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So at this
I'm
point, you're
like,
just
oh my
aware that she should have transformed by now, and she hasn't.
God. I point at her. Are you?
No, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, I guess she's her. All right. Fine. Do you have that spell is good to go? Is it ready to go? You know, the calm down spell? I don't know, whatever it was called.
I'm gonna cast it on you in a moment if you don't.
I think so, because man.
Good God, man. Just chill out, Pig.
So who's in charge of dinner?
The caravan?
Yeah, the Vistani, have
Not the Vishanti.
yeah, they've prepared some.
So did they see all the fighting?
Oh, 100%.
We were totally fighting in front of them.
100%.
Are you
Ismark
embarrassed now?
Ismark and Arena were like
This is a bad decision.
like they were talking. They had a conversation with the Vistani. Like, listen, if this falls apart, can we like go with you guys?
Go with you guys. I was gonna say, I feel like Ismark has to be having like serious second guessing the choices he's made.
Yeah.
But you know, so as part of your preparations for when you set out, Ismark and Erdina gathered some provisions, and you know, you guys added to those provisions. So they took some of that stockpile and shared it, and added it to the food that the Vistani were preparing. So they were able to make a meal for the entire group while you guys were doing your thing.
Amazing. Yay. Tell them thank you so much. Somehow I'm always hungry.
I keep well away from Laura Laris now, especially now. Werewolf.
I like my snake dragon tongue at you.
Do not like.
I'm
So we're
really
all
sad
eating.
that Scorch saved. I wanted to see what a Warforged would be like.
We'll
I
never
mean, it
know.
can still happen.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I get bitten again.
Oh, you know where I put the details for all that, all the spell stuff?
Huh.
Like in the spells. I didn't put it in the weapon. So if you click onto the spells stone, it gives those details.
Ah.
If you click into
Yeah,
Storm Swords, you see those
when I
details.
go click on the weapon and then I go click on Storm Surge, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
was
thought I
having
put
a
that.
look at it.
Yeah, I thought I put that in the weapon description.
Oh, okay.
Like, where the fuck is all this stuff I spent like 2 hours writing?
Right.
Yeah, and Storm Surge does force damage. So,
Ooh.
you know, super fancy.
Does force damage do anything to werewolves?
No, it's just one of the
Oh.
like least resisted damage types in D&D.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Food is prepared.
Yay.
They've beckoned everybody over.
What
They're
stone?
they're kind of like looking over at all of you, like specifically, Lorelaris and Pig. They kind of like keep side eyeing you.
Mhm.
Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry, I gotta ask this. The bow then wouldn't really have had any effect on Laura Laris if she turned.
Correct.
No, it's not.
But
No,
as
I mean-
a character,
Oh, sorry.
I
It-
like
the bow
as,
itself
as a
is a
character.
so the
I'm
bow
gonna be
is a
like-
magical weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
has the
she
effect of a magical weapon, but it's not like it's silvered or something like that.
yeah. So it'll still do normal. It'll do normal damage to Lorelaris.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
the werewolf immunities are specifically like to non-silvered or non-magical weapon damage.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Because I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the defense. Okay. Anyways, so everyone's looking at us.
Yeah, like
And
kind
I'm
of just
eating.
they're like the Vistani and Elena and Ismark are kind of just like bracing themselves for a second round of fighting. Like it's very much that attitude that kids have occasionally, where like mom and dad were arguing for a while, and now we're all just sitting here like normal.
Hmm.
They're just waiting for that second round.
Right. Meanwhile,
And I look
We're
up
both
and I'm
getting
like,
messy.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure we're both like the lowest charisma people in the party too.
Yeah, mine is a 6.
Okay.
So
I'm at a 9. I'm a little bit
Yeah.
more charismatic than you.
yeah.
Okay. So meals are had. You know, you tell everybody to kind of calm down. And it's gonna be fine.
Wait, did they prepare a plate for me? Or do
Yes.
they not bother? Okay,
No,
then I
they
guess that's what
they were not aware of the whole you don't eat thing.
And I eat scorches. Thank you. Hey, I gotta
Yeah.
feed my pot belly.
All right, and as you all enjoy your meals, like the fire started to die down, and you begin to settle in for a long rest, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Cool.
About watches? Like we don't know who's on watches?
No, we'll discuss that next time.
Oh, F. Oh, F. Well, we're so screwed next session.
Who's
No,
gonna
like-
do the recap?
You'll-
Why?
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
start there
You
and
got your
decide who's
fancy
watching.
new bow.
We're
Yeah.
not starting at the end of it.
Yeah. We're in trouble.
Maybe.
Maybe
yeah,
not.
right. Yeah. Toasted.
All right.
I see that look on your face.
Okay. So before we start saying our goodbyes to everybody watching, I'm gonna need each and every one of you to roll, except for Stone, because he did the recap today.
Mm-hmm.
So I need the rest of you to roll a d20, and the lowest is going to do the recap.
I'm not gonna roll the digital dice again.
I got 11.
Don't trust those 18. Oh my goodness.
4.
Which is next time.
Need to beat a 4, Arlie.
19. Oh, a 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay. It looks like it is Seraphis who is giving our recap next time round.
Oh, there's definitely
Is that a
parts
good
of our
idea?
No, it's a great idea. I'm looking at some of my notes
No,
here.
I don't think it's a good idea.
That's what makes it fun. Oh,
So out of character, and I think this kind of applies on stream too. What are we potentially allowed to do in character off stream? Like perhaps as we're eating, there could be a conversation had. I'm just saying. I'm not saying we're going to, but you know, what if
What?
time permitted and
so
and Laura Laris and Pig could have a
so
conversation.
if you wanted to do something like that, you guys can discuss you guys can discuss like the content of that conversation off stream or whatever. I would still like you guys to like
Stream
have
it.
have it out
RP
on
it?
the stream, like
Yeah.
RP it and
Gotcha.
whatnot.
That makes sense.
I'm not good at
Um,
RPing, so that's the thing.
Practice
and-
makes perfect.
I hear you're
Yeah.
great at peeing.
European.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just had to ask. Guys.
No, I'm
That's
Finnish.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you everybody for tuning into this. I keep wanting to say this week, but like we stream every week.
Whatever.
Thank you for tuning in for this
Close.
this time period's episode of Always Be Looting. We very much appreciated everybody like watching and hanging out and whatnot. Thank you, Fusca, for the raid. That was fantastic, and thank you for everybody who followed as a part of that raid. So we got Frandy and Friends, Exo Girl Wonder, Fusca, and Soul Highborn. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all the love y'all showed us tonight.
Sarah, you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, I know.
Allie,
Stop clicking around.
where can people find you?
On Twitter, because I refuse to call it X, at Aleandra's K. And Aleandra's on Blue Sky. Just search, and I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I have Blue Sky. I think I follow 3 people because, like, the person who gave me the invite. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'll remember eventually.
The whole thing.
I gotta look
I
now.
didn't even know this happened.
Arlie, where can people find you?
You can find me at Arlie82 on Instagram, but not Threads, cause no. And on Twitter. And you can also find me at Arlie on Blue Sky.
Carrie?
I don't think you can find me anywhere but here. Because we don't
Hidden.
stream anymore.
Oh.
So you would find me through Stone.
Okay. Seraphis?
Seraphis on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Blue Sky, Threads, Twitch. I don't know. I'm sure
Just don't be mutuals with Sarah on Instagram because he will bombard you with
Hey,
rules.
hey,
Bombard
those are
is
funny.
the right word.
I am
sometimes.
bonding. God damn it, I am bonding.
They are
Yeah.
funny, but
I'm not saying
sometimes
I don't
it's like
appre-
10 at once.
Well, you know, I can't know when you guys have seen them. I'm just, I sit there and I like can't fall asleep. So, or
If Sarah's anything like me, and I feel like he is, like whenever I get into like a role of watching like reels or TikTok or whatever, like I just find a lot of them and I want to share them all.
I mean, it's usually either I'm like in bed and I can't fall asleep, or the dog is taking too long with trying to find her spot, and I'm just like, all right, what am I doing here?
I found Toasty.
I'm gonna say, how do I see a list of
Does
who I'm
it's just Toasty Posty, and he does not have a picture for his profile.
That's how much I-
Bracelet.
That's how much I pay attention to Blue Sky. Stone, where can people find you?
Blue Sky, STONEGOASP, because even a single stone needs to get grasped.
What about Elijah?
Oh yeah, also doing Stone and Own podcast where I am a co-host that does absolutely nothing but talk and bitch and moan.
Yay.
So I don't
About
do
what?
any work. Anything. We
Anything
did
now.
aliens, all the alien stuff, and then the last one we did a follow-up for the alien because some other stuff came out to show. Well, maybe it's just for the money, and then we're talking about the PPs and vulvas in Baldur's Gate 3 because that's cool to give all of the options, right? It's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find me at Toasty Boostykin on almost every social media platform, except for Blue Sky, where I am just Toasty Posty because somebody didn't grab Toasty Posty before I did. That's the
okay.
only reason Ken is on there
Yeah.
for my multiple things.
Which
There's
is
already
funny
Toasty
because
Posty.
I follow Toasty Posty, who I think originally when I followed, I thought it would be you, but it's not. But it's somebody like I know now, and we're like friends. And it's hilarious.
Wow.
Actually?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
So you know 2 toasties.
I do.
It's funny because in real life I entered a Toasty and Posty because that's just the way my friends work.
Mm-hmm.
So you know 2 Posties as well because there's a post summary.
Mm.
Goes my Posty as well. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Happy Civic Day
Bye.
tomorrow for Canadians. Sorry, Sarah, I'm just dragging this out just so that you stay up later.
What?
Yeah, we have a Civic Day
Okay,
tomorrow.
bye now.
Bye.
Civic.